Louis on the beat.
You can look me in my eyes and see I am what I am. It ain't like it used to be when I was gramming for gram. You can take me out the pound, but you can't take it out me. Had a load to move it to and made them wait about 3. Let me dress it and make it neat and you can wait up the street. You get the bag, I get the cash, I dap you up and we leave. I see niggas serving niggas, they done told me with 12. Either you lied to get the lick or you be telling this well. Keep your word with me, everything with us will go swell. Bite your tongue before you lie, cause all this shit can go left. Every time the dough swing, I'm pulling shit out the shelf. You ain't gotta check my shit, I guarantee it's all there. I done always had knowledge, so I been top dollar. She fucked me just wearing a shirt, wrap my hand in her collar. All the snake shit and fake shit I'm trying to avoid. When 12 behind me on the highway, shit be making me know it. I don't fuck around with crack, I don't fuck around with rats. Fuck around to get the max, niggas flashing police rags. Acting like it's off the sack, and them EDD racks. Lying like it's off the pack, I don't care how niggas get it, but why lie about the bag? When I tell it how it is, I seen her make some niggas mad. Really fuck a nigga feelings, I get at a nigga ass. I got 20 in the trunk as I ride past the task. If I can get to where I'm going and I can say my mission paid. I double back with the same work, I just use a different bag. Buddy robbed a nigga twice, didn't even use a different mag. Niggas thinking we congruent, but we in 2 different class. It's only talk about the now, these niggas stuck off in the past.
I'm about to say. Okay, so y'all ain't hear me in the beginning. All right. So what I said was, I'm looking at these old 90s. First off, I already said that these old 90s videos, all of them seem to have a dark connotation to them, a dark theme, like an evil theme. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, Scarface, you go down the list, and all of them have some dark shit with it, like some, you know what I'm saying? Some evil shit with it. Like if we look at what is that? Let's just, we go to Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. That shit was dark as fuck. Bone Thugs and Harmony, they whole shit was dark. I remember, Bone Thugs and Harmony, they have, it's like, that shit, when I first seen that, and I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all, when that fucking dude in black went and touched his uncle on the head and made his eyes go white, that shit was scary as fuck. You know what I'm saying? What, TLC, Aaliyah, fucking Timberland, Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Everything had a dark theme to it. Dog, total. That Kissing You video, fucking Tony Braxton. Nigga died in a motorcycle accident. Like everything was tied around some dark shit. Method Man and Mary J. Blige. Obviously, you know the goddamn Wu-Tang and shit like that, but just everything was on some dark shit. And I want to talk about that. But
Escobar season has returned.
See what I'm saying? Like Missy Elliott. Dog, I want to say the Hot Boys might have been the first group to like break out of that and get into some happy, funny shit. But before then, it was like all about death and despair. Like when Big Timers came out, Baby and Manny Fresh, like Manny Fresh was looked at like a comedian. You know, this is back in the time when on your CD you would have skits. You know what I'm saying? The skit would be funny. You know what I'm saying? To be some funny shit. And that would be Manny Fresh, you know, talking shit. But he would talk shit before a song and after a song also. But yeah, it's just though, I'm not going to play this video because I don't want them to ban us. But I was watching Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out all my Bone Thugs and Harmony fans. But I was watching Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to that nigga body. RP DMX. I wonder if you think they'll block the video if I play it? Let's try it. Let's just try it. And I want y'all in the comments, I want y'all to tell me, you know, because back in my day, we used to, when we had our groups that we liked, we would be one of the people. So you would be like, what hot boy was you? What member of Next or Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm trying to think of the other group that a nigga had to pick. Who was his favorite? I was Ja Rule. Turn up. Ja Rule. Yeah, you know, you ain't got to flex on that. Ja Rule, come on, man. That nigga was somebody. Damn, okay. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That's a very good point, American Maker. That all of the connotations, the theme was dark, but that is when comedy. That's when Comic View was on. Like when you would really laugh. We would really laugh watching Comic View back then. I can damn near sum up the 90s and the early 2000s with The Matrix. If you just look at how The Matrix is shot, like there is no bright. In Kill Bill, you had bright colors, and it was, you know, it was a lot of contrast, a lot of color saturation and shit. But The Matrix was like the first gray movie. Well, it wasn't the first gray movie, but it was gray. And that's kind of what that shit was. Like you needed to be dead serious. Because back then, we wasn't getting to see our favorite artists, you know what I'm saying, just by going on the internet and looking at an interview and shit like that. You didn't have no fucking choice about shit. You had the choice you had was you gonna wait and stay up until Uncut come on. Like that was the choice. You didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? You didn't pick what soft porn fucking video was gonna come on. You had to goddamn, You had to watch whatever soft porn was there. Kama Sutra, Sex in the not Sex in the City. I'm sorry. It was called Real Sex. Kama Sutra, real. You knew when it was like a soft porn and shit like that because the motherfucker it'll have a name like it'll be on like Encore or some shit like that or HBO and it'll be like Lustful Passion. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll have an MA rating on that motherfucker. So you knew like, oh, I'm gonna watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, yeah, that's when everything was real, man. And I was just thinking of some. Go ahead, caller.
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, this Tim Lamar, man. Hitting you up. Yo, I had to wanted to comment on what you were saying in regards to the 90s dark music, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta look at what happened before that. You know what I'm saying? The 70s was, you know what I'm saying, flower power, love, everybody rejoicing. But what happened after that was the 80s. That was the crack epidemic. You know what I'm saying? And right there, all people saw was death and destruction. Either you knew somebody that was, you know what I'm saying, going down with the crack addiction, or they was involved in a drug gang, they was getting arrested, there was mass incarceration going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the streets saw at that time. So when the 90s came out, hip hop, you know what I'm saying, evolved and hip hop became more widespread. You had the niggas in the street talking about what they grew up seeing in the 80s. And it was death and destruction. And then that's why you get the 90s where they all profited from that. You know what I'm saying? Too much death and destruction. And then what happened after that was 2000. That's when the niggas start to really live. That's when the rappers start to really get paid. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to what they used to pay before. So then you got stuff like Cash Money, the big time, as you guys know, people talking about balling, you know what I'm saying, party. You know what I'm saying? Because people really starting to live in that point. So you gotta kind of look at the evolution of it, and it all makes sense if you go back to the 70s, 80s, death and destruction, 90s, we talking about it, banging, you know what I'm saying, 2000, we waking up, we starting to live, we starting to, you know what I'm saying, thrive.
Yeah, and that's crazy when you explain it like that. Now I feel it now, and we ain't gonna get too far because we finna talk tonight. We got to talk about this because this is some old Me and Two shit, and this is why we covering it. But here it is. Yeah, it was crack selling and stuff like that going on. But these videos that I'm talking about, these videos damn near had like fucking Scarface. Smile for me. Won't you? Like these shits was not no fucking, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, they wasn't talking about like, so I see what you're saying. Maybe you saying that we was in a dark place. I see what, so you saying, yeah, okay, we were seeing dark. But
look, right, so either there was the dark side in the 90s, it was either the dark side or it was the conscious side. You know what I'm saying? It was the awakening, you know what I'm saying? That's when you had cats like, you know what I'm saying, cats like Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying, coming loose, Outkast, coming loose, talking about some next level mind, you know what I'm saying, mind raising type subjects. That was one aspect, but then you had the other aspect, which was, hey, this the dark side. The niggas done seen the dark, and they gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta put it into a video so you can visualize it. And
like I said, I feel you, and I definitely feel you. And man, you know what the fuck it is. You know, Colorado Rick, he gotta start this shit up right. So I said, boy, Colorado Rick said, can't stay long. Okay, all good, big home. I appreciate that love, my nigga. We working. Like I said, you know, we still rocking out for the Florida mission. Everything's still on track. Shout out to that nigga Shaka. Shout out to everybody who supported the movement over the weekend and stuff like that. Salute. We heavy pushing at this point, and we getting momentum with situations like this. But when I'm looking at, you know, these old 90 videos, I'm seeing like devil. I'm seeing niggas playing with, like, I was watching the what fucking video was that? The Bone Thugs and Harmony song where they had the hourglasses. They had the hourglasses and shit like that. Like I'm sorry. They had like the crystal balls and shit like that. Like some spiritual dark side shit, like on some, like, what was Scarface in that movie? What was Scarface? Tupac, Hail Mary. Like, this shit is on some scary, the devil's coming to get me shit. And like I said, I can still see the tie to where niggas have seen the dark, depressed side of things. But in these videos, niggas ain't just showing no niggas being shot in the street. Niggas was showing some I'm an angel of death shit. You know what I'm saying? On that type of shit. Hold on one second. Man, shout out to that nigga, goddamn Brian Turner, my nigga. I wasn't able to hit you back up. Did I hit you back?
Nah, bro, but I just wanted to tell you, bro, yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac, all them. I did a project and all that back in the day. A lot of that imagery is similar to the rock bands back in the 90s, like 9 Inch Nails, Bears and Madness. It's the same thing, only it's hip-hop. Yes, a lot of that stuff was like strange, like almost demonic type imagery.
Look what they said. Look what they saying. They had a Ouija board. They had like I'm saying, it wasn't just about like man, nigga trapping, and I had to sell dope to my homeboy mama. No, niggas was on some goddamn, I'm bringing in devilish spirit shit.
Gothic, like Marilyn Manson, 9 Inch Nails. Like,
yes.
Yeah, kind of like that. Not gonna be. I mean, yeah.
That's crazy, because that is exactly right. Corn, corn, and that's what I'm trying to explain to maybe some of the young people is that you didn't have no fucking choice on what you were watching. We had to watch whatever, and this is why the music business is totally different today, because you, as a label, you having a relationship with MTV does not guarantee success. That, like, back then, if the label had a tie with MTV, that's all the fuck you needed. That's all you needed. Well, and so you can sign a deal with no money on it for 4 years and shit like that, because you will be made into a star if you can just make it to the later end of your career. But also, niggas started finding out without the label's push, because the people do not have a choice on what they see. It's like niggas, and then niggas don't have no chance or no opportunity to really connect with each other. So niggas cannot start an uprising for you. If MTV is not playing, if TRL or BT, if them niggas ain't playing your video, nigga, you better go cry to somebody else, because the people are going to move on to whoever is hot at that time. Like, damn, they kicked my nigga, what's the name, out the game. But yeah, you see that goddamn you see they just had fucking Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel on goddamn on 106 in Park. You know what I'm saying? So or back, and a lot of niggas don't know about this shit, Zeta. It was a girl, it was a fucking, they had Rap City the Basement with Tigger, but it was another show where the girl name was Zeta, and she was like a cartoon and shit like that. And she was just the stereotypical what society said a black woman was. You know what I'm saying? The stereotypical, and they would play music videos, and you were at the TV and the radio, you were at their mercy. And this is why the music business was different, because you can sell records wholesale to Target, to CD Warehouse, Blockbuster. You don't see a CD Warehouse no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Blockbuster is gone. So a lot of shit just got shook up and shook down. So and what I'm saying there is that if you as an artist were not with the bullshit, if you didn't go party with Puffy, you know what I'm saying, or you didn't want to do the handshake with Jay-Z, a nigga in this game not liking you that has connections to BET, MTV, so it'll be a bootlicking fucking, you know, Anglo ass licking nigga, coon ass nigga, because he has the fucking relationships. He's the strongest man in the room. So you don't want to fuck him over because he can really get you blackballed. So and so it's just it was just a different game back then. So I have to imagine that, and I'm hoping this, and I feel this way. I feel like a lot of those artists, but it could be different. I feel like a lot of those artists didn't know the symbolism and why in the fuck they were doing certain videos and why videos had to look the way that they did. It wasn't their decision. It was the decision of the decision makers. So whoever wanted to push the culture in whatever direction, they were able to do that shit. And tell us exactly who the fuck we were supposed to be. So it's crazy. It really is crazy because, like I said, I think I told Katrina, like, dog, I'm thinking back, and it's like I can't think of one artist that did not have some type of negative, a demonic, a scary fucking video. Back then, these videos were scary. Hail Mary, like as a child, you don't want to watch that fucking music. Like, how in the fuck, why in the fuck should I be scared to watch a music video at nighttime? But I'd be motherfucked if I wasn't. Like, these videos were like that, to where you would be, as a child, you would be afraid of them. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But the thing is, there's one thing I think you missed that kind of ties to all this, and it pretty much defines that era, and it ties it into now.
Okay.
Feels convey emotion, and there's one emotion that keep conveying, that gothic feel that you talked about. That, bro, it's one thing that all has in common, from the Juice WRLD to Bone Thugs, to stuff on corn stuff. They're conveying off despair. It's despair music, man. That one emotion is despair.
Wow.
What's basically trying to tell you, they're basically trying to convey your emotion of being just miserable. What they're trying to do is feed you misery. Via drug music.
Wow.
Idol music. Be it, like, for example, Bone Thugs with that, or Tupac with the Hail Mary, or I won't even say Biggie had a video like that. What they're trying to convey to you is despair, like dystopia type stuff. They're trying to basically feed you depression. They're trying to feed you depression. They're trying to give you, they know black folks don't listen to rock music, so they did it via hip hop using Bone.
Damn.
So a lot of Bone Thugs music you listen to is very dreary, very depressing, it conveys emotions of help. It's not your typical hip hop where it's bragging notions and stuff like that. I study Bone Thugs. Hey, I know all these things. I study Bone Thugs. Tell you, a lot of Bone Thugs, a lot of their messaging, a lot of their messaging hinges off of depression and despair and stuff like that. So yeah, you was exactly right. You know, they're using industry, but you know, the big thing with them is they want to try to not only scare you, make you feel depressed. But that's you know, they put you in the mood and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I was just saying how certain types of music, especially like what they were doing. Not saying Bone Thugs was bad; they're one of the greatest of all time. But the thing is, what they were trying to do is convey feelings of despair and emotion.
And that's crazy. And like I said, as you say that, it's like that makes perfect sense. You're right. Because you know that those rock bands had that type of shit in their music, but that shit did come over. Like, so the whole 90s in itself, you know what I'm saying, had that type of feel. And and that was a perfect correlation you made, because if you look at today's time, XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, you know, all these people, I feel like killing myself, all that shit, that's the, like, and that, like, man, you know, I just have to, you know, we're gonna, like I said, I want to start that series up over there on Conversation with me, so we'll have to talk about that and see what's going on. Let's get into this thing, man. I appreciate that, Brian.
God bless you.
Let's do it.
Woo! What up, B? Like it get a little meaner each time, don't it, huh? Real spit. Let the Eskimos speak. It goes sinister, minister with his third eye watching the show from the beginning. It's the end of an era, the dawn of an age of Aquarius, buried the truth to be saved. Did you ever think you would see so many slaves? Had that dollar sign on them to make them behave, Stevie. They need us to settle for minimum wage. Get on some pot calling the kettle black shit to stay paid. Damn it. I'm madder than average, mad at the masses. Crabs in the bucket, let's tip it and tuck it. Bag it and tag it, the whole bucket. Fuck it, they're killing each other. Keep mashing, then let's take the welfare of they bitches to show compassion. Make sure that all our power's on top and it's everlasting. Just pass that generation of wealth down and keep passing till we have no more resources left round. And then get absent, meaning clouded days in the future. That's weather forecasting for that ass. If we don't get up off that ass and make some progress with that movement and investments with that stash. And if you ain't got you no stash, what you been doing with your work? And if you ain't got you no work, how you been measuring your worth, dude? Don't shoot the 50 with me, just tell me the truth. You scared of being on your own, as long as she take care of you, it's cake. And if I'm out of bounds, prove me wrong, get me straight, get up your weight. Real players might get in a bind of being, but won't break. Power up and never stop. It's the hatter coming back at your batter up in the box. Swing. They ain't prepared to better pressure being real brings. Sitting on the sideline, niggas trying to run schemes. Never heard of hard work, I can only blame them. Cause bad apples have seeds too, don't throw away the stems. Garbage in, garbage out. Social media wins again, let's go to them Joneses' house. Go see what them Joneses about. Do just what them Joneses doing and try to take them Joneses' clout. You might even catch a record deal, cause they got talent scouts. They ran our culture straight in the dirt and brainwashed it. The yes we can movement ain't work. Pain squashed it. That sounds kinda like an excuse, cause the painful truth is that we easily distracted and emotionally reactive. So they can use somebody claiming God and Jesus and can wipe us out. Somebody talking nice and know how to please us with the better route. I spit deep shit to make you peep shit. This drug user movement got y'all vibing to some weak shit. Auto-tune brought it to the bottom and now y'all underneath it. Real rap move like the ocean and y'all seasick. Some of y'all move the ball, but most of y'all defense. Black speak up and black down, fall is the weakness. Whole world blind, curves real when it's easy. Said them planes brought them buildings down perfect and y'all believed it. Wait, why these niggas in dresses again? And how these bitches making money messaging men? Is the only way she can make some money showing some skin? Is everything that makes you money tied to some kind of sin? Hold up. And why the court system strictly for the ladies? And how the fuck she making money making babies? Just a couple questions from the real section. Look, we don't want no problems, we just deal checking. I'm the talk shit dean, foul mouth boss. So fuck you in advance if I piss you off. I don't hate whites and I'm not a misogynist. I'm just a call of bullshitologist. It's the Eskimo marathon flow. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. And every John Doe that took a stand for the black man. The last thing they want is us to expand the lifespan. Snakes will dap you up and backstab you with the same hand. So keep a close watch before they put a stop to your plan. I'm from the south where the cops and the clan could be the same man. Most of the folks who got caught in them traffic stops ain't stand a chance. Let's keep it a buck. I drop music to take a stand. Yeah, I'm dropping my nuts. Took a glance and I got a tell you that society's fucked. They tap dancing around the truth. In other words, they be dodging. They poisoning the youth. They think they hip, but they hopping it. Gucci made a blackface and niggas are rocking it. So if you pay for your disrespect off of who are you profiting? Is it your people, your government, or everyone else? You sounding like a sponge. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Don't try to blame someone else for your type of bullshit. My nigga quit. I step on everybody's toes, but that was some for nigga shit, but the program is scammed us into the nigga that and the nigga this. Gotta get a pack, gotta get rich, pull the trigger quick, never fall in love or trust a bitch. And it's convoluted, cause in the jungle that still makes sense. Gotta keep it moving with them bundles, situation tense. It's so consuming and they confusing the minds of great men. They keep us grooving and keep us snoozing time and time again. And these are tender times, they infusing gender lines. They'll say I commit crimes with anti-agenda rhymes. I'd rather let my light shine and y'all respect my mind than to be a hand-picked balloon for them porcupines trying to blow up. I won't get signed by some masterminds, and so what? Blind ain't how I'm designed. They want you streamline, worship in the shrine in that sunken place, trying to make it climb. Y'all too corrupt. All I got is my word and my nuts. Had a dream I talked to Easy, he said, boy, that's enough. And always had the strength to talk to God, cause that's who you trust. It ain't about what you gon' do, it's about how you adjust. So go on and let them haters hate and leave their ass in the dust. It don't matter, you took a break, go ahead and shake off the rust. Go ahead and eat what's on your plate until you done had enough. And ever since I've been awake, I've been on what we discussed, so pay attention. Cause consequences ain't got shit on good prevention. And when it's real game popping, you should listen. Stay in your lane and no hopping and no switching and no flopping and no flipping and no slopping and no slipping. Peep out the new world and see how it plays. What a wonderful creation Mr. Sinister made. Go ahead and grab a Bible and shoot in the fade. But check your mirror, you in denial, that's how you get played. Cause he hungry, he put in work, he came to get it, he came to get you. He gon' take everything you bought and you brought with you. He come for everyone that you fought and who fought with you. By telling true lies through a screen with false pictures. Stay awake now, it's all hate now. Trying to play us like a Kit Kat, give me a break. Now they say that dollar fake is about to be a crypto quake. Wasn't no crypto drill, so ain't nobody ready for that shake. Totalitarian American jelly for your peanut butter, you up for brain surgical cuts. They manufacture guns as if he ain't murdered enough. It's the messianic versus volcanic vertical rush. Don't trust Mister.
That nigga there is heavy. Shout out to that nigga Eskimo Shawty. We have to have artists like that, and we have to support artists just like that. Like I said, with all the truth that he just spoke, it's gonna have to be a whole dissertation to explain. But tonight we have a real situation going on, and this situation must be handled with great care. Hence why I had to get back in uniform. So it's going to be one of them tonight. Grump, I apologize in advance. This is probably going to be one of those. All right. So for those who don't know, let's go over what took place and let's see what we got. Before I get started, as y'all know, what we're doing, I appreciate everybody showing love and supporting. I'm going to get to those in just a moment here, but we are going to... I'm going to Florida to protest and ask questions on why FTN has not been arrested for a child. It's not important what... Like I said, I got to practice on that. But this situation goes directly into that one. If you are not abreast of the FTN base situation, do your research. This right here, even though I continue to try to tell niggas, what's going on, what real life is, niggas continue to try to goddamn prove me wrong, and prove that they know hoes better than a fucking doctor. With 2 decades worth of fucking experience in the field of nabology. But whenever we have a nab attack, it's good because it brings awareness to what's going on. There's a lot of questions that need to be asked tonight. And the Men Too movement, this is what we stand for. So let's go to work. Before we even do that, here it is. You already know what it is. You know US Network always gonna come through and support, show love. Shout out to US Network showing that love. Man, you know what the fuck it is, my nigga. You know what it is. Like I said, when I got a team this strong, my nigga, it is hard for me to just, you know what I'm saying, sit back. Like, this is, if you don't know, this is what empowers me is my team. Also, let me say this. Look, go to your Instagram, go to the 3 buttons at the top right corner, hit those buttons, go to settings, and then once you hit settings, go to sensitive something, and then change that from limited to all. That's why you have not been getting my Instagram posts. I thought that shit was fucking bullshit until I just seen, no, that shit is serious. So make sure you go on Instagram, hit those 3 buttons at the top right corner, go to settings, then go to the sensitive post or whatever the fuck you say, and turn that from limited to all. They're not going to let you see my stuff, obviously, because we talk about real work. Shout out to Bianca Clemens. Bianca said, for the Men Too movement, keep talking your shit, big home. You know what the fuck we finna do. Shout out to Bianca. Like I said, I got a team behind me. And the biggest thing about the team is that I have real Black women on my team. I have women of color on my team. This is how we work. Shout out to that boy Showboat. You know Showboat gonna come through and show love. He said we working. We about to, my nigga. Real talk. I went ahead and put the coat on so we can get to it. Let's get into it.
DaniLeigh is upset after her and her 3-month-old baby are asked to leave the penthouse.
All the fucking cops on me. Look at this shit. He wants me to get out of his house. Go ahead.
Let's just
go ahead, baby. Tell him. Tell him. Where's this stupid at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Yeah, whatever. He want to call the fucking cops on me for whatever the reason. Whatever. Stupid. My 3-month-old baby. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
No, I don't need to tell you nothing. Nah, you good. You can talk to him because he want to call you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You just want to hang out.
Yeah, whatever. Big ass, big. It's all good. It's all good. Ain't nobody need to talk to nothing. Go ahead. Guys, let me let you know real quick what the is up, because this nigga want to put up a statement 10 minutes after we done got into a argument, because he wants to walk into this room talking about, oh, you need to get out with our 3-month baby. Yeah, I ain't never addressed I ain't never addressed nothing before, because I always was like, nah, let me not talk to the internet, because the internet is always going to make their own story up, whatever the they going to grab a little piece and put whatever story they want together. But nah, how I've been living here for the past 3 months at his house, at his penthouse, back and forth, here and there, since my baby was born. And then all of a sudden, I cook for this tonight. He want to come to the crib. I am sleeping in his bed, talking about, you need to go. The fuck? You mean I need to go to a 5-star hotel, do it? The fuck? Ain't nobody fucking leaving. And of course, she escalated. And this want to put up a statement talking about, oh, it saddens me that I have a queen to raise. F you. You ain't even been here this whole time that I've had this child. F you. You want to give cute little conversations talking about you a good dad. You a fucking coward. You a fucking coward. You a motherfucking coward. God damn, bro. And it's unfortunate this is on the internet because, oh, okay, you're the
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I feel like I need to go on live because at this point it's already out there, and I feel like I'm never gonna speak on this ever again, and I feel like I might as well just let that go. And I just feel like it's so unfair, this situation, because this whole time I've been nothing but straight with this man, and tried, you know what I'm saying, tried nothing but genuine pure love for this man from the jump 3 years ago, from the fucking jump. And of course all this internet bullshit, all this everything always was something in our relationship, and it's definitely unfortunate. We have a child, so it's just like, it's just very unfortunate, but it ain't fair. My whole everything, y'all think I'm a fucking bird because of this man, like y'all think I did this and that, like nah, it was never that, and I ain't here to clear nothing with nobody because I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me, but at the end of the day, like, I've never spoken on anything, I've never addressed anything because I didn't want to bring attention to it. But it's always the narrative on what it is, because they think this is the type of girl I am and this is that. Nah. So, nah, this just fucked up. And yeah. Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere. And I'm trying so hard to just... I tried to make this work. I tried to, for my baby, the best situation, but this ain't the best situation at all, bro. At all. I deserve so much better. I really do. So I hope, God, please, I pray that this is the last situation. This is the last time, because this is not it. It's not. Every single time I come back into it, it's not it. It's love, because I completely love that man, but it's not it. It don't matter how much you love somebody. If it ain't right, it's never gonna be right. And when someone's not ready for something, it's never gonna be right. And you can't force somebody to be ready for something they're not ever gonna be ready for. He's okay with having 5, 6 fucking baby mothers. Like, nah, I was brought up different. I ain't going. You want me to be okay with certain shit? I ain't going. So I will get out. I will leave. I don't even have a place in LA no more. I done dropped everything for my baby to have a good life and be in a nice, for her to know her dad, but I will go figure it out like I always have since I've been young. Never depended on a man, never nothing. I will figure this out. So, and that's it. I'm gonna keep, I ain't never brought this shit to the internet, but I don't give a fuck. He want to record me talking about I'm gonna have this, then put out a statement 10 minutes after this shit was going on. The clout, it's weird, man. That's some weird right there. Like, you was planning this shit. So yeah, I'm done. I will.
Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Hold on. We on right now. Hold on. So Bianca called in and she made a very good point, saying that the sympathy, here it is. That's so pretty much that's it in a shell. There was a confrontation, and after the confrontation, get the fuck out. And I'm gonna go deep into it. But Bianca, how you feel?
Like, that's what she get. I know that might sound harsh, but thought you was better, and like any other bitch. And you said something heavy. You said she thought she was gonna change him, and he wasn't changing. That's something that happens a lot, and this is the whole reason why this needs to be spoke on, because for me, okay, that's not the right picture. For me, I do have a picture. For me, it's like this. As I've said multiple times before, you don't know a nigga until he gets some money, and you don't know a bitch until you put a child in her. Once you put a child in her, then you're gonna see how she really feels. And this is a problem. This is a problem because this is the whole shit. If you weren't rah and just with that goddamn heavy shit before you got pregnant, and now I'm starting to notice that you're getting more and more blatant with your disrespect. And this is what needs to be heard. Ladies, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. If you were not this stomped down, rah, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't that person before you got pregnant, and then you turn into that person, but because you feel entitled, like, nigga, you can't kick me out. You can't leave me, because you know if you do that, then you're gonna be in a court. You're gonna be in a courtroom. So if you get rah after that, then it's like whatever happens to you, that's what happens to you. Nobody can feel sorry for you. Secondly, for you to expect monogamy out of somebody who makes money off of being a nigga who fucks a lot of hoes. Like, and so this is what happens in the house. Yes. So in the house, you were all good. It was all love. You didn't complain about shit. You were cool about shit. You didn't care if bitches came over or, you know what I'm saying, how hoes was on me. You wasn't on that shit like that in the beginning. But then you get pregnant, and now this is when you start maybe storming off when you see me maybe flirting with a bitch or something like that. And this is another thing. When, man, and this is a very big issue right here. Ladies, if you are with a man who is vain, who is arrogant, and you like that about him, you need to understand that very thing that you like is going to be something that makes you feel bad about yourself later on down the road. When I'm looking at this girl, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, who the fuck is this weird looking bitch? And this average looking bitch. And it's like, sweetheart, this is how you get your life fucked up. But the government will be right there. The government will be right there to pick you up so that you can get vengeance on that successful black man. But here it is. If you knew that you, without makeup, without weave, you are at this number,
You cannot wait until you get pregnant to be self-conscious about it. You cannot wait until, we behind closed doors to be self-conscious about it. And now you start looking at yourself like, I'm not good enough. Sweetheart, you knew that you were going into a pool with a lot of other attractive females. You are not cool with just being there. You want to be his main, and you think that you're fighting, you're gonna, I'm gonna win by being here the longest and shit like that. You're not bringing anything forth. And this is why Katrina did a video on the baby pressing charges. You have to go to Conversation with me and see, how she put it. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. This is what real life is. If all you're bringing is a shape, maybe a pretty face, and a little bit of ass, you're not going to be there long. Because as long as that's all that you have, this is where everything meets the road. You're not, obviously, all them other niggas that you didn't give the time to, or you let them lame niggas, them simp niggas, make you believe that, oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong. So when you said that stupid shit to them and they just, oh yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. And they did not check you on the mistakes that you were making, the fuck ups in your personality, they fucked you. Now it's word that this girl's family has already disowned her. This internet age, and this is where it comes back to the black man. It comes back to the black man that sees himself in the future becoming successful. If you put your future in the hands of a bitch that, whether you see her as a down bitch, like you can see this hoe doesn't have anything else. And it is what it is. You do have a higher level of responsibility because you are soon to be successful, or you're successful at the moment. So you are going to have a lot more. You're going to have a lot more responsibility, and you're going to have to be a lot more self-controlled, because if you put your future, which is your child, in the hands of a bitch that you can tell from the jump is not in her right mind, if she has to, you got a behind the scenes look. You see how she looks behind the scenes, and then you see how she looks when she's on social media. You had a chance to see the issues, the problem, but you're so caught up into yourself. Like, yeah, I'm just that nigga. And she will play that part of being recessive, of being submissive. You know what I'm saying? Because you've seen her without the makeup, without the weave. And so in your mind, huh?
I said, fuck all that, you so old, baby.
That's correct. That's correct. Look, handle the business. Let me get it done. All right. You got to see that you cannot play a bitch weak at this level of the game. You cannot play a bitch weak at this level of the game. You're looking at her and you can see, nah, this bitch is a 7. I get real 9s and dimes in real life. So this bitch know that her spot is, just a side bitch, just a run along. But you see her online. You see her when she's posting and shit like that. You have to, in your mind, say, this shit ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. dog, the psyche, man. It's so crazy, my nigga. It's just like, dog. When I looked at this bitch, man, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this bitch even doing now? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is an average bitch. But then you look at the pictures and this bitch damn near look like something. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But the reason why she's getting treated that way and the reason why she feels the way she feels is because she looks at her real self in the mirror. She looks at him and his situation. He looks at the bitches that are begging to be in that spot. And she feels less than. And that's why you will have these situations where the motherfucker is just laying in wait until the perfect time to pounce. The reason why her attitude, her situation, the reason why it became so unbearable just after 3 months. 3 months. We can't play this play game of, oh, this nigga so fucked up, but goddamn, what kind of nigga is gonna throw his baby out? Hold the fuck on. We're gonna play the video in a minute, but if this nigga did not say, get that baby the fuck out of here, he didn't kick the child out. She just felt like she going with me. If that's what it's going to take to get my peace back, I'm going to have to. See, you can't live by the internet standards because the internet standards will always move. One day they'll say, what type of nigga kicks out his 3-month-old child? And then the next day they'll say, what the fuck? Why the fuck didn't you just leave her? When a nigga maybe put hands on the bitch. You're saying that a nigga should stay in the house with a bitch that is fucking up his peace until he just goes utterly insane and now she calls the police on him? That's not realistic. That's not what real life is. In real life, bitch, get the fuck from, and that's what you're supposed to do. The issue here is that she even was able to get her claws in you as deep as she did. In that video, she said multiple times that it's not fair. She said it's not fair. That should always scare you. It should always scare you. It's not fair. Should scare you when you tell a bitch to get out and she don't get out. The first thing you need to do is call the police. He did exactly what I told niggas to do. Call the police and start recording. Because in that desperate mode that they be in, there is no fucking low that they will not stoop to. Hence the Men Too movement. Hence the Men Too movement. She went to the internet so that she could be a victim. Sympathy. That's what they want. Look at me as a victim. It's not fair I got did like this. I didn't do anything wrong. When we obviously, any person who's been in a relationship, we understand. For one thing, if a nigga does not want you there, what in the fuck what type of image or message are you putting out to the girls who maybe look at you like, and that's probably why you feel so fucked up, because the girls who look at you like you're just so beautiful and all that, and motherfucker wondering because you probably made many posts about how good you fuck and how a nigga couldn't let you go even if he wanted to. And now here it is, you're being escorted out of a home. Not only could your sex not keep a nigga did you like he would do a fucking groupie on the street. You see how fickle this I'm the sexiest bitch alive? This is where this shit gets fucked up, because now when you are talking to the people, you talking as a victim, like, it's not fair, I did everything right. I guarantee you, the reason why he came in the house and told you to get out is because you weren't asleep on that bed. The reason why you probably cooked is because you know that you violated. See, I've told y'all this before about the NAB behavior. The NAB will not apologize. There is no apology. You don't deserve an apology. I'm a cook tonight, and that's how I'm gonna say I'm sorry. But I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for how I violated. And this is once again a learned behavior. Before she gets pregnant, recessive, submissive, everything's everything. Now that you have the child and you feel like you have the government's backing, and a nigga know what it is. You can't, nigga, you can't kick me out, nigga. The world gonna look at you fucked up and all this other shit, and that's supposed to hold you. And you know, if you kick me out, I'm gonna put you on child support. So you're saying that hold on. Let's talk about this. Because on your social media, your persona is that a nigga would never want to leave you. But behind closed doors, you're using fear of legal action to make sure a nigga don't leave you. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that one right there, and we'll go to that later. But what did you say to him? What did you say to him? Like I said, I haven't watched none of these videos yet, but what did you say to him? What did you do for him to walk in? This is another NAB tactic. Starting the story from when they were wrong. You're not going to say that you goddamn cut up the tires on the car, threw a brick through his mama window, none of that shit. I was in the bed asleep with my 3-month-old child. And he come in here and just tell me leave for no reason. Oh yeah, we got a problem. We have a problem. This is the same basis that the whole false sexual assault claim. This is the whole shit. It doesn't matter what they did wrong. It all comes back to what you did in response. This is what I'm saying. When you have these type of situations, it's easier to see why a person may live by the 3 S's, especially someone who sees themselves, going up and they see them, they working hard to, achieve their goals. A motherfucker would not want a bitch to be able to flip a switch and now all of a sudden I'm the worst person ever. You got to go report back to the internet. Not to mention the whole shit about this nigga called the cops. I have a whole nother issue with that. This nigga called the cops. This is a very, very subtle. This is a very subtle tactic used by the NAB species. Embarrass you out of doing what will give you legal righteousness. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to help you stand if this shit goes to the worst. I need to make you feel bad about doing that. This is the same principle that they used about it's not tricking if you got it. This is the same principle they used of if a nigga ain't giving you money, then he's a broke nigga. What kind of nigga is you not giving bitches money? Once again, a nab should not be heard. There's in the ocean, there's a tale about mermaids or sirens.
That's what I said.
Whoa, excuse me, who this?
This is Chris.
Okay, Chris, listen to me. I feel you, Chris, I feel you. I'm just saying, look, everything good. I'm trying, just let me speak my, let Chris. Okay, then let me speak my speak. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. So here it is.
Like keep speaking. Yeah.
All right. So as I was saying, the siren comes. You don't want to hear them. Don't hear them because they'll sing such a sweet song that you will just be mesmerized. You'll be mesmerized and you won't know what to do and all this shit. And it's the same way with the nab. The nab is speaking words that mean nothing. They mean nothing. They're just this is the fucking legendary bum with the cup. Like dinging the cup and shit like that, trying to get change in the cup. It's like if you will listen to their story, they will make you believe that it was just a whole bunch of fuck ups with the world that put them out there on the street. Only for you to give, man, anybody can fall on hard times. I want somebody to do it for me. You give them $20 and then all of a sudden you either see them going to the dope man or you see them go get into a fucking new fucking 2022 Ford Focus. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So if you will listen to the siren, if you will listen to the bum on the corner, then they'll be able to get you. But you should not take any of those words serious. It's not tricking if you got it. You niggas allow the nabs to make you feel bad about not just giving them money for being around them. You paying a bitch for her time. I shouldn't have to fuck you just because you gave me some money. Just because you flew me out don't mean that we supposed to have sex. What kind of nigga think that me walking around with nothing but drawers and a bra on, what make a nigga think that I just want to fuck all the time? Just because of my music, I'm saying I fuck all the time and how good I fuck? Why in the fuck? What kind of weird nigga would think that means that I want to fuck a nigga? What kind of nigga wants you to have sex with him just for you giving? What kind of nigga thinks that him giving me money means that I need to have sex with him? That's some weird shit. What the fuck? And like I say, this is where the rubber meets the road, because a lot of you niggas with all this goddamn, heavy talk that you may have on the internet in real life. If a bitch came in your inbox at this very moment and said, hey, you would be fumbling over the phone trying to get the fuck off the goddamn chat. Oh, shit. Nigga, we got action. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, oh, goddamn. Fuck that goddamn, fuck what Ayo talking about. I got a bitch on the line. You'll send that bitch picture of weed, pictures of pills, all kind of shit, just so you can get conversation from a bitch. This is why it's pertinent that in order for a nigga to come over here, in order for a nigga to say words over here, my nigga, you gonna have to see what, nigga, you gonna have to goddamn show us what's going on with you, big home. You're not gonna just come over this bitch saying anything. But this is what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, there's signs that you can see to where you can, and I've told you,
I'm feeling in my heart everything you say.
I appreciate that, Chris.
I'm just saying, me as a white man, like I feel you.
Oh yeah, I feel you, Chris. I feel you, man. Let me finish this point right here. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Cause
I'm just saying, like the shit you saying, like it's really hitting me. Like I feel it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's yep. And so when it comes down to it, you have to have some type of integrity about yourself. It's very simple. I have not changed the price of my consultation. They're still $100 an hour. If you have an issue and you need to talk about it, we can talk about it. There's no issue there. If you aren't good at getting bitches, if bitches don't pursue you, and you want them to, as I said, there is no way that a nigga on the internet can make that happen. What I can do though is get your mind to a point to where you understand that you fiending for a bitch's touch or a bitch's embrace or a bitch's conversation and shit like that, that's making you less and less attractive to the bitch. I had an artist last week I spoke to, and I was letting him know the reason why we're not doing what he wanted to do was because it would come off as if he's trying to get people to listen to him, like he's trying to get people to fuck with him. And you never want to give that off. As soon as you give off that you're trying to get, you're hoping that somebody comes and fuck with you, at that very moment, you become lame as fuck. So the best thing for you to do, and this is free right here, is find a goal, chase that goal. And with that goal that you chase and you make headway with, you will become more and more attractive to a bitch. But the shit that, you know that the bitch don't want you. You know she don't want you. But you continue to, so that you can go around niggas and show them, yeah, man, I got this bitch right here. But you don't got that bitch. In reality, that bitch is all the way in fucking New Jersey somewhere. And you're over here. Yeah. You're over here in Maine. And all you may have done is sent her some money. You talking to a bitch does not mean that you have a bitch. That doesn't, and like I said, I have to break it down in these little chunks because I understand that there are niggas.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. That shit just makes me laugh.
Yeah. It's all good. Go ahead, Chris. We're listening to you. Go ahead.
No, that just makes me laugh when you said, "No, my bad."
No, you good. Go ahead. We listening to you.
When you said that shit started out like, when you talking to a bitch, it's like somebody in Florida, you talking to me. No, she's trying to, but basically I was gonna say is, all right, so this is Chris. What Ayo Consaco says, everybody's ever white boy or whatever.
Yeah.
It's me, like, I ain't been on a long time, like, no, but I have to agree with a lot of what he said, but like, I will say this right here.
Okay.
That shit that went viral, like with the World Star Hip Hop with the girl that did the porn and shit, that is disgusting to me. Like, no white boy, like me as a white person, I feel like I need to put other white boys in check. Like, no. Like, you don't do that fetish. That's fucking disgusting.
Hold on. What were they trying to do?
I think I need to put other white boys in check. It's fucking disgusting.
Like what they be doing?
Like you ain't just like I heard you talking about it earlier. How the girl did the thing where the white boys like they get me gang raped her and shit. Like, nah, you're not. We shouldn't allow that. Like me as a white boy, like even though you come like. Even though I'm a white man, like, no, we shouldn't allow that. Like, no, we're not going to allow none of that fetish shit. Like, can you agree with me?
Yeah, like, Chris, and you know, like I said, Chris, this is, you know, we had this conversation.
I don't live far from you.
Yeah,
like,
Chris.
You live,
yeah,
Chris. You live in Alabama, I live in Tennessee. I'm just saying, like, that stuff is like kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it is. But see that Chris, this is what Chris, you know, last time we spoke, you know, we had this conversation, and you know, like I said, it's never ever gonna be my intention to laugh at or joke on a member of the nation. But Chris, you know, we spoke on this, man. You can't be drinking and calling into the show, man. You can't do that, man. We can't.
No, I'm good. Now you good. The last time I was drunk, and that's why I never called in. Now I'm good.
Okay, well, Chris, like I said, Chris,
and I agree with you. Like, no, that was a bad thing.
Yeah. But Chris, like I said, Chris, we want to make sure the nation members are good. And like I said, you're still on your transformation journey. And that's another thing that we have to be able to do. When we're in transformation stage, and there may be people in the chat, it's funny, but you need to also check yourself. Check yourself. Like, are you in, hold on, Chris, hold on. Just like, are you in the best, you know, state of mind? You know what I mean? Like, do you have all of your shit together? Everybody, you know, shows different signs of different things, but we have to get our shit together before we do anything else. This is the reason why when I go to Florida, I'm going alone, because I want to know that you know what I'm saying, I'm handling business, and I can't have, you know, just people who get, you know what I mean? And we have to do that. And like I said, you know, across the board, and this needs to be said, have no distaste or hate for anyone, no matter the race. None. You treat me like a man, I treat you like a man. It's all good. But we have to, no matter what, we have to get our shit together and then come forward, because we end up, you know, making ourselves a laughing stock and stuff like that. And shit just goes left. So, you know, let's just, you know, so Chris, I appreciate you calling in, Big Home. Go ahead, get you some rest, man. And we'll holler at you later. But yeah, this, it won't never be my, you know, I'm not with that. Laughing at people that are dealing with substance issues, because that shit is dead serious. That shit is dead fucking serious. So, Chris, get you some rest. Get you some rest, man. Like I said, you the nation's favorite white boy. So, you know, get your rest up and everything like that, and get it together. And we have to stop that, man. We have to stop it. We have to stop being so anxious for whatever it is, money, fame, attention, conversation, human contact, whatever the fuck. We can't be that anxious to where we throw our goals and our potential out the window. There is nothing. And I have to tell myself this, because obviously, you know, we just went through that. I'm still a little bit. Y'all know, whenever I be having a bandana on my head, that's when I got the shower when I come straight to the show and shit like that. But when I'm not feeling well, I still want to work. I still want to work because I'm just, you know, keyed into it. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's not. I don't, in all honesty, with what we're doing, and I don't know if Chris is, you know, shown love, and I haven't checked his Patreon status, but just the fact that he was a patron, and when you can hear somebody out of there, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and it'll be different if it was a nigga I didn't know or something like that, or somebody that hadn't called in and showed some type of support. Bianca called in, and you know, maybe we can see she's under the influence. Hey, you know, we cut it off. We don't. That's not how we do stuff. We don't laugh at our own. I've said that from the beginning, since I first started, you know what I'm saying, leading shit, is that we don't do that. That's not how we do. We don't get a crowd around and start janking on each other and laughing at each other. If anything, that's when we start saying, you know, how much money, how tough a nigga is. He can be the weakest nigga in the room, how tough he is, and, you know, talk him up. But talking down on your own team, that's just not, it's mess. I'm just not with that. Big Facts Podcast, who this online?
What's going on, man? This guy Hot Slim.
Speak on a bit with the word.
Man, you know, just listening to, you know, I was realizing these rappers need to follow the 3 fucking S's.
Wow.
They're losing their shit. And I don't blame the baby or Dickie wrong. That's his personal life with his baby mama. I just think it's real corny how motherfuckers run on Instagram and Facebook like they the females, man. That's supposed to be the female job. You as the man supposed to hold it down a whole different cadence. You know, how you want to
not hard. I gotta challenge you on that one. I have to challenge you on that one. Because and okay, maybe I feel like in a situation, all you need to do is turn on your camera and call the police and then turn your camera on. But you going live, that means that footage can't get deleted. And maybe that wasn't what he was doing. And I feel the exact same way. And because we come from that age where niggas don't run to no goddamn internet, you don't tell your problems on the internet, you keep like, that's not what niggas, and that's why it's, and DJ said that, like, a nigga over 40 years old has no reason, there's nothing that should make him want to go live. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have, you know what I'm saying, shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you should be out of that stage. But I feel like if you're using the live as a deflector, with the baby being in all the issues that he's been in and all these, it's just every week is something else with him. They gave word that the rainbow people have forgiven him and shit like that. And it's like, first off, who the fuck runs the rainbow people to where they can just, you know what I'm saying, say, yeah, it's all good now. But I feel like with his past and with this, and here's the thing, when you're an entertainer, when you're a celebrity, when you're somebody that people know, you have any level of fame, sometimes you do have to learn from past situations. You have to learn from past situations on some shit like, I handled this situation like a gangster, I ain't say nothing about it, and then people just ran with a fucking narrative. This time, I'm going to be ahead of the narrative. So, you know, it's a lot of different things. I definitely agree that a nigga should not be going live. I just recently saw a nigga that was supposed to be a gangster. He went live and talked about he went live and talked about the some shit that happened in his family. And he was just crying while holding the phone. It's like, that's why I tell you niggas, dog, if you, I don't know what to tell niggas, because you know the fucked up part about niggas is some niggas don't know that they don't understand what the fuck is going on with this internet shit. So niggas will just be doing shit, and it's like, my nigga, you killing yourself. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel that though. I feel like, you know, just traditionally a nigga should not be running to the internet with his problems. But with this situation with the baby, I have to give him a pass on it, because these situations where the police have to come out, and even as the police were there, you still saw her being extremely belligerent, mad that the police were there. But if it had just went any other type of way and she called the police, oh good, I'm so glad you safe, nobody would have said shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about.
We what he did personally, it's just how he conducted himself on a live. It's like, man, we could have did it way more smoother, or however you want to put it. Because what happened between me and baby mama, I've been there. That's why I was like, damn, he needs this reactive. He needs to be celibate, sobriety, and he needs to be solitude. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing too much. You know, and that's all. I don't have to know his business. You ain't supposed to know his business.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to be front line with a motherfucker flying on a problem with this girl. We gotta tell everybody, like, come on, my nigga, we going too far now, society. Like, we gotta go hop straight to Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand I kind of feel it because of Tory Lanez. You don't want to be put in a situation like Tory Lanez.
Yes.
You don't put in a situation like the other people out here supposed to be putting their hands on the London on the tracks and all these people. So I get it, but if you're supposed to put the camera up and not say shit and just stare at the camera like you see this bitch in the background, but you egging the bitch on, you antagonizing the bitch, you sound like a bitch.
Hold on. Who did that?
The baby was doing
hold on, and that's what I said. I haven't seen the rest of the video. Let me watch the rest of the video, because I went totally left. Let me go ahead. I appreciate that, Hard. Let me get back on track and let me see what's going on. Let's do it. I appreciate it, man. All right. Yeah, because I didn't see that part. Let's get back to it. I might be giving him too much credit.
In my motherfucking hand. What a fucking coward. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yeah, I'm fucking live. He got the fucking phone in his hand. Look at that shit. There you go. Yeah, there I go. Do my thing. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bitch, it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, whatever, bitch. Shut
you
the
want
fuck
your,
up. Yeah, you want to record me talking about shut the fuck up.
I gotta record you for my safety.
Yeah, go ahead. It's the first thing.
You ain't finna burn the black man down. Get your phone. Let me close it first.
Baby, the first time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like this.
Nah. Go with your move,
yeah,
crazy
whatever.
girl. You started your shit.
Yeah, whatever story the fuck they want together. But nah. The past 3 months at his house, at his penthouse, back and forth, here and there, since my baby was born. And then all of a sudden, I cook for this nigga tonight. He want to come to the crib. I am sleeping in his bed, talking about, you need to go. The fuck? You mean I need to go to a 5-star hotel, do it? The fuck? Ain't nobody fucking leaving. And of course, shit escalated. And this nigga.
Right there. Here it is. Hodge, I feel you. And we're going to get to that video of the baby. We'll get to that. But I think before we do any of that, we need to
say, nah, I'm about to put this pussy on him. You gonna love me even more.
You gotta focus.
I'm not playing myself.
Turn up.
I know I don't have no magic potion to say, nah, I'm about to put this pussy on him. You gonna love me even more. That ain't working no more, baby. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Katrina really that thing, man, in real life, my nigga, real talk. But Yeah, nah, like I said, in that situation right there, man, the bitch just went on live and said he gonna come in and say, get out. No, ain't nobody going nowhere. How in the fuck do we get past that? How do we get past that point? Not only did you actually do it by not leaving when he said leave, but you went online and it's such a fucking nab influenced internet to where you really feel like you can say, he told me to get out of his house, off his property. I'm not going nowhere. Like I said, you know, it's hard for me to, with the personal shit, I'll get to that later. At this point in time, we are dealing with what they deal with. The football player, just go down the list. Niggas go to jail, man. Niggas don't have no choice about nothing. And when the police get there, niggas don't get to be with all that goddamn rah-rah shit. Get your shit quietly and get the fuck. You get too loud and you getting slammed down. This bitch was able to run all through the house, just fucking flailing and doing whatever the fuck. It's gonna be hard for me to look at, you know, him in any type of way when, no, we playing this game as it is. Right now, we're on the forefront of some shit. This motherfucker came online and said, I was told to leave a person's property. I'm not going no fucking well. At that point right there, if she will say that in front of the world, what we gotta, we can deal with a nigga. We can deal with, you know, like I said, personally, whatever the fuck the baby got going on personally, but we have to deal with what the fuck is real. 1, 2, 3. We got to count this shit by the numbers. We can't play that goddamn, I don't like the way you said something, or I don't like the way you, no. Nigga, go walk into it or get into it, be in a situation to where you down bad or not down bad, but the bitch name is on the goddamn lease and y'all get into it. Tell her that you not leaving and see how that shit go over. Like I said, my nigga, if the type of bitch that gets told to leave and has that type of fucking response, ain't no question. Ain't no question what type of spice and shit she's coming with. She called him a fucking coward. You think I'm bullshitting? Let's listen again.
In my motherfucking hand. What a fucking coward. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Yeah, I'm fucking live. He got the fucking phone in his hand. Look at that shit. There you go. Yeah, there I go. Do my thing. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Bitch, it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, whatever, bitch. Shut
you
the
want
fuck
your,
up. Yeah, you want to record.
See, with that spicy attitude you got, sweetheart, ain't no motherfucking, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. He told me to get out. I tried to do everything. No, bitch, you have a real attitude problem. Like I said, you put certain people in certain situations and it's like, I don't know how to handle this. This bitch was in her element with a baby in her hand, feeding the child. with the damn child in tow. She's 100 miles. Come on, my nigga. We gotta handle. We gotta get to some type of goddamn level playing field. That's not no good motherfucker right there. That's not no good person. You talk too heavy. You know too much about this type of warfare. This is where you at. And once again, it is a very, very heavy time after the child comes out. Because in a nab's mind, I just made it to the next promotion. So you got to start talking to me with some fucking respect. You're telling me that a bitch who was told to fucking leave and said, I'm not going nowhere, a bitch that called a man whose home she was currently living in rent-free, she called him a bitch and a coward. You're saying that this bitch didn't have that house just all fucked up? She didn't have that house all out of whack with the energy? You telling me that she didn't start backing up on the weave and the makeup? And feeling like a nigga should want to lay next to her and the child? I tell you that you don't know bitches. I tell you that you don't know bitches. If that's your response, I have to tell you respectfully that you don't know hoes. She's on camera and didn't mind continuing. She wasn't embarrassed. She wasn't shamed. Somebody has to come in this motherfucker with some common sense and speak on what the fuck is what the fuck. You heard her say coward. How in the fuck? Who is this bitch? What does she do? Who is this bitch? What's her name? Who the fuck is this bitch? Does she have anything going for herself? So how in the fuck are you living high up on the hog? That's not good enough though. No, I'm high up on the hog, and nigga, you need to make sure that you don't look at nothing else. You need to stay at the house. We got family time right now. Tonight is family time. You're not going to the studio. You're not going. You gonna stay right here. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck? When it gets to the point where you're having to fight to get out of the house, I'm trying to tell you what's going on. The problem is, as you niggas, as you entertainers, fighters, athletes, entertainers, musicians, as you look on and see this situation that he's going through, you've had situations like this. You know who this bitch is because you being in your situation, you've had a bitch get a little bit too comfortable. But when you show your support, it's behind the scenes. You don't come out and just speak on what it is, because you coming out and speaking on it, you're going to get the fucking ire and the fucking venom of the rulers of the internet. I don't see how you can listen to this bitch talk and some kind of way get in the comments and feel sorry for her. This bitch is this is the problem. How in the fuck do you go from yeah, bitch, yeah, coward, all this, you rough, and then you next video, it's just not fair. I did everything. You did everything. How? How did you do everything? The way you do everything is accept your blessing and move forward. But you wasn't good with that. You are not no fucking dime piece. You are not no dime piece. You know you not no dime piece. You know when you put that makeup on. That's why you putting the makeup on. That's why you putting the weave on. You know that you not no fucking dime piece. And you're dealing with that on the inside. But the fact that you waited until you had baby in hand to goddamn count and to really just be heavy like that, you're the fucking coward. You're the enemy to the black race. Once again, all of the goddamn yah and all that other shit, that's whatever the fuck. A nigga or a female, someone who's obtained their wealth, they have the choice to say when they're done. Child, no child, whatever the fuck. You have to have enough respect for yourself to say, I'm not staying. A motherfucker shouldn't even have to show it. As soon as a motherfucker do something that you don't approve of, you out the door, no call, no show. But the fact that you stayed confirms the fact that you are truly not only a parasite to the successful black men, not only confirmation that you are a fucking nab, no question about it. But also that you don't give a fuck about that child. That's what it really says. You're a nab, and just you being a nab, it makes it impossible for you to give a fuck about your child. That child is merely a tool of progress. And you will use that child as such. You are an agent of black destruction. And these people need to be pointed out. But as I come back down the pipe, pause. When will you niggas start getting some understanding in your mind? When will you understand that this thing is not going to, and I just don't understand it. I just don't understand niggas. But some niggas just have to really burn their hand. But nigga, this fucking child support payment, Shock, I can't see that. If you're gonna have to send it to the IG. This child support payment is gonna be something stupid. It's gonna be something stupid as fuck. Like I said, I gotta say, I commend you. For having the nuts to see what was going on and to show that you got me fucked up. I can't see that, Shaka. You're going to have to send it to the IG. Because this is how it goes. A bitch will hide her true personality until she is pregnant. While she's pregnant, you will start seeing shit in her that you don't want to see. She'll start using the pregnancy as a reason why you should spend more time with her. You will understand that this is merely a ploy. No matter what the fuck she says, it's a ploy because you've seen her through the time you've been fucking with her that all she wanted was to be around you. At first, this boosts your ego. Like, yeah, these hoes can't get enough of me. But after a while, it gets kind of annoying. So now she gets pregnant. And now you start noticing that she's getting a little bit more blatant, a little bit more brave. You try to brush it off a little bit, but it's like, man, this bitch is really turning into somebody else. And she don't really look the same. Once she has the child, now this is when you're going to end up with, she'll ask for the password to the phone, ask you why you hiding your phone, where you going, standing in front of the door even. And with that, what you're going to feel is that obviously she feels like she can do all these things because she feels she can do all these things because if I do anything to upset her, then I'll be going on child support. And nobody wants to be on child support. Nobody wants the government in their business. So I better just do what she say. But what ends up happening is the first time that you actually submit to her crazy demands, you've just doomed the relationship. You're going to have to now either turn into a bitch and do what she tell you to do, or you're going to have to go on child support. And it's a lose-lose situation. We've seen this from the beginning of time. The child gives the mother newfound power, newfound confidence, because she's hoping that the fear of going on child support is going to make you get in line. So now she can start doing and saying shit that she didn't usually do and say. Now she can just do whatever the fuck she wants because you are so scared of not being around the child, or, you know what I'm saying, not being on child support. You're scared. And so now the whole dynamic switches. The whole dynamic just switched. Before the child, you were the man, you were on top, she was submissive, she had to do what the fuck you said, because if she didn't, you would kick her to the curb and she would have nothing to tie you in. So as the pregnancy goes further and further, this is what happens. It's not an instantaneous thing. The first thing she might tell you is something like, hey, I have a craving for peanut butter and pickles, or some shit like that. And you just trying to be a good person, you'll maybe do it. And you're just turning and turning and turning to where now she can call you and cuss you out because you didn't bring it, even though she didn't tell you to bring it. It can be anything of that sort. But now it's you that are under the fear and the domain. And that's how a lot of nabs will justify the things, these horrible things that they do to men in these situations. We saw that video where the fat woman made the nigga beg on his knees and shit like that. That's funny. It's justified because you was on top of me at one time, but now I got you by the nuts. Obviously, it's not equal because if I kicked you to the curb, then you would just be free to go fuck with somebody else. Now, if you hit the button, I got to go into a whole judicial system and not see the child and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that you can do as a black man who is either successful or is planning on being successful is to have some self-discipline. If you do not practice self-discipline, if you just think that you just so much of that nigga that a bitch won't never goddamn get out of line with you, then you gonna find out the hard way. Let's get to the second part of this situation. Oh yeah, man, shout out to that nigga goddamn Hodge, man. I didn't see that. That's love. Is it? Let's work. That's love, be home.
Y'all remember whatever come with it and come with it. Daddy first, celebrity after. If all that bullshit y'all was hearing was what it was, my baby wouldn't be right here in my arms. Cooling. You know, I take care of them kids the way I'm gonna take care of my kids. And the shouted family is trying to chime in and speak on the situation. Y'all don't even know her. She don't know y'all either. She ain't never seen y'all a day in her life. Shouted, mama, you ain't even met your grandbaby yet.
Man.
You know, anything.
Let me say this first. Man, the easiest way to make me mad, dog, is for a nigga to do the T.I. So when it's Tory Lanez on the line, it's goddamn, oh man, nigga, what kind of nigga is you defending yourself and telling everybody you innocent? It ain't about that. But then you get put in the fire. Now all of a sudden you can't believe what motherfuckers say. Hold on. Big homie, you was just real deal, not only believing what a bit else, yeah, man, we got to protect our women, man, we got to start. But now our women is coming at you and now it's, oh, well, no, you know, that's different. No. This is why I'm glad I seen this in this order, because the baby, oh, not big home. This is the mistake you niggas make. You feel like this position is forever. My nigga, do you think that Bone Thugs and Harmony ever thought that they would be going to a show with 20 fucking people in it? Yeah, you gotta take care of your kids, and that's all cool. But those words are going to haunt you, because now take care of your kids is what they're gonna throw back in your face when you're getting charged $20,000 a month for child support. You niggas can't be that fucking arrogant to where you can't see y'all niggas going in corrupted land. Like I said, they finna pull all the goddamn nuts and screws out your ass in that courtroom.
Y'all remember whatever come with it and come with it. Daddy first, celebrity after. If all that bullshit y'all was hearing was what it was, my baby wouldn't be right here in my arms. Cooling.
All right, so I'm gonna say it. All right, big homie, you, like I said, you just, and this is what let a nigga know from the beginning that what kind of nigga you was. Like, it's no way around it. You are a fake nigga, period, point blank. That's it, that's all. Niggas still might have to fight for you on this case, but just in real life, you are a fake ass nigga. You just a fake nigga. First off, you're a celebrity, you moving around, you having to do that. That's the only way that you're gonna get the money that you need to get. You're not on no daddy first shit. That's the first thing. You're not on that shit. So automatically you are a nigga talking about nabs that has no holes. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite from the very beginning. You going over that bitch and handing the mother $10,000 while taking a picture is pretty much a nigga going and get this picture right fast. Him handing a homeless man $20 and then he post that shit on Instagram and say, man, make sure you help the needy. You want the folks to believe that you a good nigga, my nigga. Come on with the lie. Like this was my initial issue with this nigga, was that he was fucking lying. This nigga is a good fucking kid that was making Carolina Panther theme songs. And then nigga got a video with niggas outside with guns. I was just coming into this shit, so I had to let people know that I can see what's really going on. That's how I got attached to them and shit like that. But that shit right there, that just rubbed me the wrong way, because my nigga, it's obvious that you're lying. It's obvious that you're not built like that. That's not what the fuck you be doing. No matter how many pictures you show with the child, like that child is a fucking child. Like what all are you gonna do with the child? A child that small. Yeah, this daddy do this. Yeah, you know, shit. This is every day. It's daddy over everything. Stop with that bullshit, big home. Stop with that bullshit. Stop with that bullshit, man. Damn, like it just be so like it's just so Hollywood with you, my nigga. It's just so much Hollywood shit with you, my nigga. God damn. Hey, nigga, like, mark my words right here, right now. Stunner for Vegas, whatever the fuck that nigga name is, and the nigga Tusi, mark my words. Maybe I give it the end of 2022. Watch them niggas come out on some shit about the baby. Watch it. Watch it. And it's going to be in conjunction with him being on child support with this bitch right here. It's all going to work in the same way. The fact that you on child support and you getting this taken out your ass is now going to drop you down. When people see that you have to pay that type of child support, it's going to drop you down, all kind of shit, and you're not going to be singing the same tune. What the fuck is up with you niggas? You niggas just feel like, yeah, you know, stop, man. That shit that rubbed me the wrong way, my nigga. Yeah, you got that. You got some shit with you, my nigga. Let's see what this is.
You know, anything a baby can possibly have, I go get it. I set it up at the penthouse down here in the city. But I'm making shit clear.
You want to talk about it?
I'm making shit clear.
Right
here you go, that's cool. But I'm making shit clear that I'm making, and it's the thing.
Everybody go ahead, clear
and I'm glad y'all know. Here,
go ahead, clear those up.
Here, come here.
Go ahead, you scared.
And I'm glad, no, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out, so as you can see, nobody was put out. And me calling the police, that's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Like, this a real deal cuckoo for cocoa.
Okay.
Look. This is a real deal. Like, shawty really cuckoo, and she's still here. So nobody was put out.
The woman is crazy.
Nobody was put out. No, this ain't we ain't got to make this a sexist thing.
I forced him to be with me. Okay. Okay, Stephanie. Go ahead.
This ain't nothing new. This is just me. This is just me clearing the air because she not about to tell this.
Here from Orlando.
I can show you. I can show you. You begging me to stay here, shawty. This not.
Talking about you miss me, come back home, all this stuff. The fuck, I already left your ass.
You can see who cuckoo here
and who not. Because I'm talking.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. They didn't make. They did not make Shawty leave, and somebody need to come make Shawty leave.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
Please.
Don't worry. But guess what, guys? I'm trying to go to the house to get my baby's
somebody
clothes.
Need to make Shawty
and
leave.
He's telling me I can't go to the house to get my baby's clothes because I only have 4 outfits for her. Because I want to leave. So stop showing me, bro. You wanted to get on live to talk shit and put everybody in our business, trying to act like we haven't been together.
We haven't been together.
Okay, Jonathan. We haven't been together.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my God, how you gonna go live
what you dealing with?
In the room right there?
You dealing with a real nigga. Just not. Hey, listen.
Like as if I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like this is my reality.
You're such a cap ass man.
This is my reality.
This is such a cap ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit. And me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to leave.
I know you tried to kick me out
this
yesterday at 3 in the morning. This one
of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune in and see what we dealing with.
For sure.
Shawty really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Really real life, man.
I'm talking for myself.
I'm not going.
Because you're calling me a fucking crazy ass woman on the internet trying to make me look bad because your ass was trying to kick me out to go to a hotel with our 3-month baby. What?
Listen.
What? You just gonna?
I got the entire night. Shawty, can I do my live?
No. Go ahead, do your live.
That's why the folks got to come get her out of here, man.
No, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm leaving. But I need my stuff from your house so I can leave here forever.
Why do you have stuff in my house? I've been trying to get you to leave my house for a week.
I had a whole closet in your house.
No, I can't turn it off. I gotta clear this up.
So
listen.
I had a whole closet. I have an underwear drawer, you idiot. I have
somebody
a side of a fucking sink in your bathroom. Stop acting like I just came into your life and just fucking. Oh my God, you're so funny, bro. This is so funny. How you gonna go on live with me in the other room thinking I ain't gonna come out and talk?
I'm not tripping on you coming out. Why are you still here? You got to leave. This is real life. This not the shit with your parents. No, let's get you one now. Do you need help? Let's get you a jet. You have to leave. Shawty got to go. Like, what's up? I can't leave.
Look at this.
I can't leave. I've been sitting up all night. I can't get no sleep. This is get out. This is get out mixed with. I'm not trying to be. Listen.
You're not.
He's a great father.
Okay.
And you know that, Danny.
Okay.
He's a great father, right?
Okay.
He's a great father.
Okay.
No, he's a great father, right?
Okay. Sure.
She's a crazy bitch. You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
His brother is right there.
My brother.
Don't be call me his girl all the time. Don't be call me his girl all the time, Darius. Don't ask your people. They know me as your fucking girl.
What you know, Shawty is, Darius?
Oh my God.
What you know, Shawty? Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm not going.
Trying to trap a nigga? Are you crazy? Shawty, you just came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
This some jail. Hey, somebody tell Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up a quick 10M. Somebody tell Maury to call me, man. Let's put this shit on Maury. Shawty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
Get outside.
This don't come out here.
Oh my God.
Get up off my table, Shawty.
Oh my God, no.
No, this shit staying on. Call them people to come get Shawty up out my spot.
Go ahead,
please,
call them to get you and your child out your spot. Go ahead.
I'm stuck. Hey, help.
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 You're such a fucking dick.
Help me, nigga. Hey. Why you sitting there? Do something. Do something, bro. And where's my baby?
Oh, you don't.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Steph, come on.
Your baby is sleeping. I just put her to sleep.
Go back there with her or go.
No.
See what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about my business like that.
Girl.
Ain't nobody was a part of my pregnancy. You weren't a part of my pregnancy. You don't need to tell nobody nothing. The fuck?
See, she don't want me to put out her real business, what her and her family got going on. That's the real issue.
That's not nothing to do with us.
This girl got a real, you know, a real Matilda story type shit going on, you know. That I tried to save my child from.
Save your child from.
She got to save her face. Her family got to save her face. My family's not in the industry. Me being in the industry, that take care of my family. It's a difference.
16 years old, sorry. That's why
I didn't, when I, hey, look, yeah, I didn't, you know. I didn't skeeted in the wrong thing. I got to deal with what come with that. But my last name Kirk is what I do. So I take whatever come with that full responsibility. But Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. And Shawty is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
No, my side bitch. Shawty is a certified side bitch.
Fucking embarrassing me like that.
Shawty is a certified side bitch. Just trying to act like she ain't. No, let's take it there. Her parents know she's my side bitch. Everybody knows she's a side bitch. She don't want y'all to know she's a side bitch. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out. Call them folks. Save me. Help. You see how Shawty went storming off when that truth came out. Listen, so let me finish telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. Miss me with all that, I'm not going. I had to show y'all, I'm not going. Shouted crazy. I'm not gonna be the one to play that game, you see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take care of them kids. And if this will come with it, this will come with it. But Shawty being obsessed with my other baby mama, stalking my first baby mama, goddamn, interfering with the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm raising my child, my oldest child, like, that shit burned out, you know? I'm a grown man with standards, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man with standards. And regardless of how shit play out, you know what I'm saying, and what situation I'm put in, I'm gonna stand on the business. And if me standing on the business means me doing everything to take care of a kid, cool. If the mama is set up the way the mama's set up, that's my work I gotta put in, that's my responsibility, you know. I'm the one got myself into that, so I gotta, you know, I gotta deal with that accordingly. But at the same time, we not going for none of that, for that shit turning into me getting accused of this and looking like that. No. When police got called, cause Shawty was in here running around doing crazy shit, hitting me.
You wanna fuck both of us?
See what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
this is not.
I think I'll be okay with that.
You are not my girl. Like, you gotta.
I'm not your girl,
look
but
at
it's
Shawty.
okay. I'm gonna post
crazy.
everything since we've been
post
talking.
It. I gotta listen. That's
3
cool.
years ago,
Post
and I'm not your girl.
Post
Masterpiece. What
Post
the fuck?
it.
Why the fuck would you have me in a video? Okay, whatever the fuck. Whatever, bro. Why would you have me around your family? Whatever, bro. Why would you have me in your house? Why would you have me have a closet in your home?
Look at this storming back.
Why would you have me have a bathroom?
Okay, look, we're gonna check out right now. You know, y'all got my perspective.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to pushing the new project out.
That's why.
Y'all be good. Go stream Look Like Something.
That's why.
You know, anything a baby can possibly have, I go get it. I set it up at the penthouse down here in the city. But I'm making shit clear.
You want to talk about it?
I'm making shit clear.
Right
here you go. That's cool. But I'm making shit clear that I'm making. And it's the thing.
Everybody go ahead. Clear
and I'm glad y'all know. Here.
Go ahead. Clear your nose.
Here, come here.
Go ahead. You scared?
And I'm glad. No, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out. So as you can see, nobody was put out. And me calling the police, that's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with. Like, this is a real deal, cuckoo for Coco.
Okay.
Look. This is a real deal. Like, Shawty really cuckoo, and she's still here. So nobody was put out.
The woman is crazy.
Nobody was put out. No, this ain't no. We ain't got to make this a sexist thing.
I forced him to be with me. Okay. Okay, Stephanie. Go ahead.
This ain't nothing new. This is just me. This is just me clearing the air, because she not about to tell this. I can show you. I can show you begging me to stay here, Shawty. This not.
Talking about you miss me, come back home, all this stuff. The fuck, I already left your ass.
You can see who cuckoo here and who not.
Because I'm talking.
But this is my thing. This is my thing. They didn't make. They did not make Shawty leave, and somebody need to come make Shawty leave.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
Please.
Don't worry. But guess what, guys? I'm trying to go to the house to get my baby's
somebody
clothes.
Need to make sure they leave.
He's telling me I can't go to the house to get my baby's clothes because I only have 4 outfits for her because I want to leave. So stop showing me, bro. You wanted to get on live to talk shit and put everybody in our business, trying to act like we haven't been together.
We haven't been together.
Okay, Jonathan. We haven't been together.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my God, how you gonna go live?
This what you dealing with.
In the room right there.
You dealing with a real nigga. It's not. Hey, listen.
Like as if I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like this is my reality.
You're such a cap ass man.
This is my reality.
This is such a cap ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit, and me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to leave.
Yeah, I know you tried to kick me out
this
yesterday at 3 in the morning.
This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune in and see what we dealing with.
For sure.
Shouted really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Real life, man.
Because I'm talking for myself.
I'm not going.
Because you're calling me a fucking crazy ass woman on the internet trying to make me look bad because your ass was trying to kick me out to go to a hotel with our 3-month baby. What?
Listen.
You just gonna?
I got the entire night.
Need to leave.
Shouty, can I do my live?
No. Go ahead, do your live.
That's why the folks got to come get her out of here, man.
No, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm leaving. But I need my stuff from your house so I can leave here forever.
Why do you have stuff in my house? I've been trying to get you to leave my house for a week.
I had a whole closet in your house.
I can't turn it off. I gotta clear this up. So listen.
I had a whole closet. I have an underwear drawer, you idiot. I have
somebody
a side of a fucking sink
this girl.
in your bathroom. Stop acting like I just came into your life and just fucking. Oh my God, you're so funny, bro. This is so funny. How you gonna go on live with me in the other room thinking I ain't gonna come out and talk?
I'm not tripping on you coming out. Why are you still here? You got to leave. This is real life. This not the shit with your parents.
Later.
No, let's get you one now. Do you need help? Let's get you a jet. You have to leave. Shawty got to go. Can y'all? Like, what's up? I can't leave.
Look at this.
I can't leave. I've been sitting up all night. I can't get no sleep. This is get out. This is get out mixed with. I'm not trying to be. Listen.
You're not.
He's a great father.
Okay.
And you know that, Danny.
Okay.
He's a great father, right?
Okay.
He's a great father.
Okay.
No, he's a great father, right?
Sure.
She's a crazy bitch. You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
My brother is right there.
My brother.
Don't be call me his girl all the time. Don't be call me his girl all the time, Darius. Don't ask your people. They know me as your fucking girl.
What you know, Shawty is, Darius?
Oh my God.
What you know, Shawty? Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Stop fucking
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm not going.
Trap a nigga? Are you crazy? You just came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
This some jail. Hey, somebody tell Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up a quick 10M. Somebody tell Maury to call me, man. Let's put this shit on Maury. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
Get outside.
Don't come out here.
Oh my God.
Get up off my table, Shorty.
Oh my God, no.
No, this shit staying on. Call them people to come get Shorty up out my spot.
Go ahead,
please,
call them to get you and your child out your spot. Go ahead.
I'm stuck. Hey, help.
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 You're such a fucking dick.
Help me, nigga. Hey. Why you sitting there? Do something. Do something, bro. And where's my baby?
Oh, you don't.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Steph, come on.
Your baby is sleeping. I just put her to sleep.
Go back there with her. Or go.
No.
See what
Get
I'm
off
saying?
my talking about my business like that.
Girl.
Ain't nobody was a part of my pregnancy. You weren't a part of my pregnancy. You don't need to tell nobody nothing. The fuck?
So she don't want me to put out her real business what her and her family got going on. That's the real issue.
That's not nothing to do with us.
This girl got a real, a real Matilda story type shit going on,
Look at you.
That I tried to save my child from.
Save your child from.
She got to save her face. Her family got to save her face. My family's not in the industry. Me being in the industry that take care of my family. It's a difference.
16 years old, sorry That's why
I didn't win. Hey, look. Right? Yeah, I didn't. You know, I didn't skeeted in the wrong thing. I got to deal with what come with that. Yeah. But my last name Kirk is what I do. Okay. So I take whatever come with that full responsibility. But Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Okay. Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. And Shawty is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
No, my side bitch. Shawty is a certified side bitch.
It's fucking embarrassing me like that.
Shawty is a certified side bitch.
Up.
Just trying to act like she ain't. No, let's take it there. Her parents know she's my side bitch. Everybody knows she's a side bitch. She don't want y'all to know she's a side bitch. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out. Call them folks. Save me. Help. You see how Shawty went storming off when that truth came out. Listen, so let me finish telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. Miss me with all that, I'm not going. I had to show y'all, I'm not going. Shawty crazy. I'm not gonna be the one to play that game, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take care of them kids. And if this will come with it, this will come with it. But Shawty being obsessed with my other baby mama, stalking my first baby mama, goddamn, interfering with the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm raising my child, my oldest child, like, that shit burned out, you know? I'm a grown man with standards, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man with standards. And regardless of how shit play out, you know what I'm saying, and what situation I'm put in, I'm gonna stand on the business. And if me standing on the business mean me doing everything to take care of a kid, cool. If the mama is set up the way the mama set up, that's my work I gotta put in, that's my responsibility, you know. I'm the one got myself into that, so I gotta, you know, I gotta deal with that accordingly. But at the same time, we not going for none of that, for that shit turning into me getting accused of this and looking like that. No. When the police got called, cause Shawty was in here running around doing crazy shit, hitting me.
You wanna fuck both of us.
See what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
this is not.
I think I'll be okay with that.
You are not my girl. Like, you gotta
I'm not your girl,
look
but
at
it's
Shawty.
okay. I'm gonna post
crazy.
everything since we've been
post
talking.
It. I'm gotta listen. That's
3
cool.
years ago,
Post
and I'm not your girl.
Post
Masterpiece. What
post
the fuck?
It.
Why the fuck would you have me in a video? Okay, whatever the fuck. Whatever, bro. Why would you have me around your family? Whatever, bro. Why would you have me in your house? Why would you have me have a closet in your home?
Look at this storming back.
Why would you have me have a bathroom?
Okay, look, we're gonna check out right now. You know, y'all got my perspective.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to pushing the new project out.
That's why.
Y'all be good. Go stream Look Like Something.
That's why.
You know, anything a baby can possibly have, I go get it. I set it up at the penthouse down here in the city. But I'm making shit clear.
You want to talk about it?
I'm making shit clear.
Right
here you go, that's cool. But I'm making shit clear that I'm making, and it's the thing.
Everybody go ahead, clear
and I'm glad y'all know. Here,
go ahead, clear those.
Here, come here.
You scared?
And I'm glad, no, I'm not scared. Look, and I'm glad she walked out, so as you can see, nobody was put out. And me calling the police, that's like for my safety, because this what I'm dealing with. Like, this a real deal, cuckoo for Coco.
Okay.
Look. This is a real deal. Like, Shawty really cuckoo, and she's still here. So nobody was put out.
The woman is crazy.
Nobody was put out. No, this ain't no. We ain't got to make this a sexist thing.
I forced him to be with me. Okay. Okay, Stephanie.
Go ahead. This ain't nothing new. This is just me. This is just me clearing the air, because she not about to tell this. I can show you. I can show you begging me to stay here, Shawty. This not.
Talking about you miss me, come back home, all this stuff. The fuck, I already left your ass.
You can see who cuckoo here
let's see who's
not.
Cuckoo, because I'm talking.
But this is my thing. This is my thing.
Time.
They didn't make.
Okay.
They did not make Shawty leave, and somebody need to come make Shawty leave.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
Please.
Don't worry. But guess what, guys? I'm trying to go to the house to get my baby's
somebody
clothes.
Need to make Shawty
and
leave.
He's telling me I can't go to the house to get my baby's clothes because I only have 4 outfits for her because I want to leave. So stop showing me, bro. You wanted to get on live to talk shit and put everybody in our business, trying to act like we haven't been together.
We haven't been together.
Okay, Jonathan. We haven't been together.
You don't know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, this is so funny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh my God, how you gonna go live?
This what you dealing with.
In the room right there.
You dealing with a
right
real
there,
nigga. Just not. Hey, listen.
Like as if I'm not gonna come out here and talk.
I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. Like this is my reality.
You're such a cap ass man.
This is my reality.
This
so
is
look.
such a cap ass man. He wants to fuck me and fuck his baby mother and fuck all these Charlotte hoes and fuck all this shit. And me, I'll be okay with that, guys. And me come back and live here and stay in this fucking house with our child.
I don't want you to stay. I've been begging you to leave.
I know you tried to kick me out
This
yesterday
one of them
at
real.
3 in the morning.
This one of them real movies, man. Y'all look tune in and see what we dealing with.
For sure.
Shouted really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Really
real life, man.
Because I'm talking for myself.
I'm not going.
Because you're calling me a fucking crazy ass woman
I'm not
on the internet trying to make me look bad because your ass was trying to kick me out to go to a hotel with our 3-month baby. What?
Listen.
What? You just gonna?
I got the entire night.
Need to leave.
Shouty, can I do my live?
No. Go ahead, do your live.
That's why the folks got to come get her out of here, man.
No, I'm leaving. Trust me, I'm leaving. But I need my stuff from
really
your house so I can leave here forever.
Why do you have stuff in my house? I've been trying to get you to leave my house for a week.
I had a whole closet in your house.
No, I can't turn it off. I gotta clear this up. So listen.
I had a whole closet. I have an underwear drawer, you idiot. I have
somebody
a side of a fucking
get
sink
this girl.
in your bathroom. Stop acting like I just came into your life and just fucking. Oh my God, you're so funny, bro. This is so funny. How you gonna go on live with me in the other room thinking I ain't gonna come out and talk?
I'm not tripping on you coming out. Why are you still here? You got to leave. This is real life. This not the shit with your parents.
Later.
No, let's get you one now. Do you need help? Let's get you a jet. You have to leave. Shawty got to go. Can y'all? Like, what's up? I can't leave.
Look at this.
I can't leave. I've been sitting up all night. I can't get no sleep. This is get out. This is get out mixed with. I'm not trying to be. Listen.
You're not.
He's a great father.
Okay.
And you know that, Danny. Okay. He's a great father, right? Okay. He's a great father. Okay. No, he's a great father, right?
Sure.
She's a crazy bitch. You wasn't my girl.
I wasn't your girl.
Danielle.
I wasn't your girl.
You ain't never been my girl.
My brother is right there.
My brother.
Don't he call me his girl all the time? Don't he call me his girl all the time, Darius? Don't ask your people. They know me as your fucking girl.
What you know, Shawty is, Darius?
Oh my God.
What you know, Shawty? Bro, hey, look, bro. This nigga know to have that phone out, man.
That's funny.
This is some trapper black nigga shit playing gone wrong.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Stop fucking showing.
Yeah, this is trying to trap a nigga gone wrong. I'm not going.
Trying to trap a nigga? Are you crazy? You just came at me last night, you idiot.
Shawty, you beg me. You be begging me.
Last night, you idiot.
This some jail. Hey, somebody tell Maury to call baby, man. Let me run up a quick 10M.
Yeah, okay. Don't ever
Let me run up a quick 10M. Somebody tell Maury to call me, man. Let's put this shit on Maury. Shorty is more material. Get up out my crib. Come on, get off my table.
Get outside.
Bitch, don't come out here.
Oh my God.
Get up off my table, Shorty.
Oh my God, no.
No, this shit staying on. Call them people to come get Shorty up out my spot.
Go ahead,
please,
call them to get you and your child out your spot. Go ahead.
I'm stuck. Hey, help.
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 You're such a fucking dick.
Help me, nigga. Hey. Why you sitting there? Do something. Do something, bro. And where's my baby?
Oh, you don't.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Steph, come on.
Your baby is sleeping. I just put her to sleep.
Go back there with her. Go.
No.
See what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about my business like that.
Girl.
Ain't nobody was a part of my pregnancy. You weren't a part of my pregnancy. You don't need to tell nobody nothing. The fuck?
See, she don't want me to put out her real business what her and her family got going on. That's the real issue.
That has nothing to do with us.
This girl got a real,
that has nothing to do with us.
a real Matilda story type shit going on, you know.
Look at you.
That I tried to save my child from.
Save your child from.
She got to save her face. Her family got to save her face. My family's not in the industry. Me being in the industry that take care of my family. It's a difference.
16 years old, sorry. That's why
I didn't when I, hey, look. Right? Yeah, I didn't, you know. I didn't skeeted in the wrong thing. I got to deal with what come with that. But my last name Kirk is what I do. Okay. So I take whatever come with that full responsibility. But Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. Shawty is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And Shawty is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. Is my side bitch.
It's your what?
My side bitch. Shawty is a certified side bitch.
It's fucking embarrassing me like that.
Shawty is a certified side bitch.
Up.
Just trying to act like she ain't. No, let's take it there. Her parents know she my side bitch. Everybody knows she's a side bitch. She don't want y'all to know she a side bitch. She got to save her face. She got to crash all the way out. Call them folks. Save me. Help. You see how Shawty went storming off when that truth came out. Listen, so let me finish telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. Miss me with all that, I'm not going. I had to show y'all, I'm not going. Shawty crazy.
All right, we had a little dog issue, but we good. Okay. All right, let's see what we learn. Big Facts Podcast, who this?
It's Amaru from the West Coast.
What's your name at home?
Amaru.
You said Marbrook?
Amaru. A-M-A-R-U. Amaru.
Amaru. Okay, what's going on? How you feel, big home?
Man, this situation crazy, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this before, where it's being put on public display.
No, I ain't gonna say that. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing special.
Ain't nothing new.
Yeah, this ain't nothing special.
For it to be broadcasted to the world, like, you know, just blatantly, that's crazy. And you know what I'm saying? The child doesn't, I mean, the only person that you can really feel for is the child.
I'm gonna say this. So we got to watch that 3 times. So it's a lot of things we seen. First thing that really stood out, for one, is the respect that you have within your team. I don't know who that girl was on the side, but if she's the assistant, I'm sorry, let's do the first thing first. If the police already came out there, why in the fuck is she still there? That's the first thing. Let's do the real shit first. Why in the fuck is the bitch still there? How in the fuck can the police come to somebody's house? I want this person gone. Well, all right. Well, hey, ma'am, you have to leave. And you just walk the fuck out? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Second thing, as a team, Darius, Stephanie, what are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all doing? Ain't this the moneymaker? Is this, and see, it's a lesson in that. It's a lesson in that because you need to see that. When an uncomfortable situation is brought forth, the people around you, they don't know this person but from you. I introduced this person to you, and it's the age-old argument. Me and you are close friends. Years down the line, I find a new friend or whatever the fuck, and I bring them around. If I stop fucking with that new friend, me and my age-old friend are on the same accord. You don't still fuck with the new friend. See, everybody should have been going full fucking blast on this bitch. Full blast. The nigga Darius, he come out the room just like a lame ass nigga. I don't want to say nothing, man. I don't want to say what the fuck. And then the baby gives that uncomfortable laugh. And that's the type of shit that happens when you have, when your people know that you are fake. Or if you just have fake friends. But it's some faking shit going on now. Why in the fuck wouldn't y'all handle that? You know what I'm saying? Stephanie, you a girl. You a girl. You should have lifted that bitch up. You telling him to turn the shit off. What the fuck kind of shit are you on? You ain't seen all the shit that he been going through? It shouldn't just be, this nigga got y'all living in a lap of luxury, and this bitch right here is violating. How in the fuck is your loyalty to him and your loyalty to her even fucking competing? You should have took off on that bitch immediately and deal with whatever the fuck else down the line. The baby ain't worth enough money to where you can goddamn handle a bitch? What the fuck? What's all the goddamn pleasantries and I don't want any awkward situations? That's the shit I be talking about, my nigga. That's what I be talking about. Like I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that goddamn halfway nice shit. Like, nah, like if it's that, then it's that, and it's just like that. Darius, why the fuck wasn't you berating this bitch with insults? You should have been berating the motherfucker. Bitch, if you don't get your, you know what I'm saying, your average ass the fuck out of here, this nigga ain't say shit. Now you should have stayed in the room and playing the fucking Xbox. And that shit is so heavy because what you get to see in that moment is these motherfuckers, that was a time, right in that moment, they should have shown you how loyal they are to you. And in that moment, they showed that it's like, well, if it comes to you and a fucking stranger, I'm going to pretty much damn near pick the stranger side. But just as soon as the baby don't want to fuck with them no more, yeah, man, that nigga goddamn. What the fuck are you around for? What the fuck can you do? If you not here, if I have a female around me and you not here to strike a bitch down with the hand of Zion, the spirit of Ogun, if you not here to strike a bitch down at the moment she get wrong, what the fuck are you doing right here? What the fuck? This bitch, I'm sorry, she just moving all around the premises and shit like that. You know this nigga's in all this trouble. You should have slid that bitch up under that table. This nigga having to awkwardly laugh and shit like that. Stephanie, at the very fucking least, why in the fuck wasn't you on the phone with the police? What are you there for? Man, I can't, that part there, I just can't, like, so, because I thought that it was a situation where, you know, maybe he in the house by himself. No, you got a female with some size on her right here, and you got a nigga coming out the back door like he just got done fucking playing with fucking Dungeons and Dragons on the fucking PC version. Confused as a bitch. Is that nigga special? That nigga must be like special on some shit. Like the fuck? Fuck was you doing, my nigga? Like this is a fucked up situation and this is the fucking problem. As soon as this situation is inverted, now, why the police taking so long? This is why we gotta protect our women and all this other shit like this. But we got a video of a black man being assaulted, accosted, harassed, and nobody moved. People on the goddamn, the live, they laughing and shit like that. It's just all whatever the fuck. Like I said, you know, when it come down to it, you know, obviously the nigga is a, you know, he's one of those niggas. And this, and it shows what kind of nigga he is. But it doesn't matter about that because it doesn't matter what kind of bitch a bitch is. a nigga cannot do that. So personal feelings put aside, that's all that shit is. No, there is a belligerent individual in my home. I need you to come get them the fuck out of here. This is why the fuck you exist, is to come help in these situations. They came and left and she's still there. That's why I be trying to tell you niggas, man. Like I said, you celebrity niggas don't want to goddamn reach out and handle no business until the situation get bad. And then it's all with all this shit right here. And this is the problem. Niggas is too reactive and not proactive. But that shit was that was horrendous. That was horrendous. Horrendous. I'm making this type of fucking money and ain't nobody coming out even giving this bitch no heavy tone. This all on my back, all of this shit right here. Stephanie, you can't just back this bitch up off me or something. You can't call the fucking police and let me talk. You just...
It's more to the story. It's definitely more to the story.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about no more to no story. Because like I said...
we don't know.
No. And like I said, I don't. This the whole thing. Here's the whole thing. We can say it's more to the story. Maybe they fight all the time and break up and make up and all that shit like this. I'm gonna give the baby credit. I'm gonna say I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now I could be proven wrong, but I'm gonna give him a little bit more credit than that. But here's the thing: I wouldn't give a fuck if we. Well, you know what? That's kind of dope, because if this the bitch I make up the breakup with, I don't want to slide her. So Stephanie might not want to slide her because it's like y'all gonna get back together, that I'm gonna be the bad person. So I can feel that, but just in that moment, it's like, hey, get him, but because you do have those situations where they break up and it's a big deal. And then if I step in between her and him, then now when they get back together, she going to be whispering in his ear at night about firing. And so, but I just got to get a nigga more credit than that. You know what I'm saying? I want to give him more credit, man. I really want to give him more credit. And I feel, that's a real shit. And so let's get to the second thing. Second thing is, here we go. Third thing, my fault. I want you to realize and pay attention to how, when the camera was on her, look how she dodged it. Look how she saw herself and looked away and wanted to get the fuck away from you saw how she was dodging the camera? You see pictures of them together. She wasn't dodging no camera. That says a lot about what you're dealing with. You're dealing with two different people. You feel, so the fact that you don't want to be on camera, but you want to be on camera when you have makeup and a wig on, that says that you're dealing with low self-esteem issues. And at that moment, that is your indication, the baby, that's your indication that you don't need to deal with this bitch. Let me deal with this side bitch situation. Let me deal with this. Using his real Jonathan and all that shit, that's just, these are just tactics. But let me just break it down and give it. First off, legally, she needs to be arrested for assault and criminal trust.
Yeah. She got arrested 3 hours ago.
She arrested?
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
She got arrested about 3 hours ago.
Yes, Lord.
But the headline says for simple assault.
Yes, Lord.
Simple assault. Like assault is assault.
Yes, right. That's right. Now I'm gonna say now, and I like to hear that. I like to hear that. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I'm saying. That's love right there, baby. You did what you were supposed to do. And that's definitely a win for the Me Too movement, and this needs to happen more often. My personal feelings about that nigga don't matter. The fight that we're having right now is within the judicial system. Before, whatever the fuck, before any of that shit, what it is that you don't pay no bills. All of this shit is mine. And that's what going into the relationship. And to the baby, this is where you made your mistake. And this is a mistake that a lot of us make. A lot of us feel more comfortable with the side bitch than the main bitch that we may be dating. The reason for this is because a side bitch, once she's accepted this position, she can hold. It's like what's a position in government that does not change whenever the presidency changes? A minister to defense, or fucking FBI director. It doesn't matter. Or the NASA official. Doesn't matter how many fucking presidents change. These motherfuckers been in office at the top level for years and years. And that's what a side bitch is. A side bitch, though she's seen you with multiple bitches, and she's always been in that position. But here's the danger. You hear in this video, she starts giving reasons why. None of the reasons so much saying you're my girl, but symbolic victories, such as you got me, you let me put my clothes in your house. You just nutted in me last night. You told me to come back home. That was a big one. That was a big one. And that shit there, that's why that's a big one. That is a big one. Big one. And that's why I say you can't play these games. You cannot play these games. You can't say, yeah, she just my side bitch. And it's like, nah, big home. Because side bitch don't get no goddamn bathroom and no goddamn shoe closet and all this other shit. And baby. Yeah. What? No. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Now you will give a side bitch a baby because the baby that is a extension of sex. A baby is not something that you have to think hard about and then, make a purchase, or, like putting somebody on your credit line or letting somebody drive your car, live in your house. A baby is merely an extension of a moment to where you are not thinking clearly. When a nigga is inside and it's time to go to Eagle Street, when you are that nigga, it's very easy to take the fact that not only no bitch makes you wear a condom, no bitch makes you pull out, even a bitch who will put the goddamn heels in your back and help you bust a bitch who will be on top and won't stop riding until the dick just fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we have to be, if we want to, you know, and that's something that we go through as niggas with, you know, reputation or street celebrity and shit like that. It's like, yeah, you know, I'm that nigga, like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why we do this is because we play the bitch weak. You play the bitch weak. You're thinking that I got this bitch under my fucking thumbnail. The only reason why is because it is a part of the plan. It's a part of the plan. Looking at the baby and then looking at this bitch is like, why in the fuck would he be having an argument with this? And y'all think I'm just tripping when I'm saying this is an average bitch. But the reason why it's relevant is because the only time that he would have this issue was not on this level before she had the child. Because if she did this, if she made this big commotion and all this shit before she had secured her position, then she can lose everything. The baby, if you know that this bitch has this is one thing you can't do, big home. You don't know this because you not no real nigga. And I understand that. One thing you can't see, because that's what lame niggas do. You can't talk bad about no bitch. You can't talk bad about no bitch that you allowed to move in. You can't talk bad about no bitch who you've texted at 4 o'clock in the morning and said, come home, no matter if you was drunk or not. You coming out with these disparaging words about the bitch is damn near like a bitch getting kicked out and saying, you got a little dick anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like you saying, bitch, your pussy stank anyway. It's like, well, at that point, I don't really blame her. You've been fucking a bitch with a stank pussy for how long now, big home? You know what I'm saying? You can't say these words, big home. And you also, and the fact that you are where you are and you're in disbelief of a bitch not wanting to leave. But like I said, you know, on the judicial side, I'm totally behind you, and I truly appreciate you pressing those charges because that's what we need. We need more cases like that. She said, what did she say? The fuck did she said some shit? He wants to fuck his baby mama and fuck me. All right. Like I said, this is just a fucked up situation. And these are children. This is a nigga who just came into his head. If you remember, they were making memes about the baby's head, saying that it was like they were comparing it to toenails and
oh shit, I ain't see that. I ain't see that one. That's crazy.
Hey, look, I was saying, real shit, man. Get the shit together. They were comparing that shit to different shit, so he just grew it to his head. So, you know what I'm saying? You come to this part of the situation, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you new to this shit. You new to this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no way because you should have had these moments that you're going through right now. You should have had these moments as a regular nigga. You understand? Like, you shouldn't be going through this shit for the first time as a fucking celebrity. She had, you have to understand, she has all, in the world of nabs and street bitches, she has all of the right to do everything she's doing. Not only are you that nigga, but you actually have fucking real money. How did you allow this succubus to attach herself to you? Dog, when I was watching this shit like the third time, I said, you know what, dog? Because I'm listening to this nigga talk and he's doing his best Kevin Gates impression. This is another thing that proves that he was never what he said he was, which doesn't matter, which does not matter. But he's doing his best Kevin Gates impression. And it's like, be home. Like, I said, you know what, dog, I gotta salute Kevin Gates, because, you know, you start saluting nigga like, damn, maybe that nigga did have a plan coming into a game, in the game with Drika and shit like that. You have to know that Kevin Gates fucks other bitches, but maybe they had a business relationship to where it's like, you gonna be I'm gonna say you my bitch, and this how I'm gonna goddamn fuck all these bitches on the side. And like, why? This the whole shit. This the whole shit. My nigga, you have all the power. You have all the power. Why in the fuck? This is not no fucking, and Ari ain't, you know, just all without makeup and weave. She not just all crazy like that, but this ain't Ari Fletcher. At least goddamn, you know, like, a nigga can see, like, well, I see how he fucked up. I'll probably fuck up too, my nigga. You know, and you could, a nigga can see how you will fuck up with her, but it's like, my nigga, of your caliber, you supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to. But like I said, most of these niggas, Juice WRLD and all these weird niggas, Lil Tecca, these is niggas' first time even having girls look at them. These niggas have been nerds and nobodies for their whole fucking life. You supposed to be doing hoes the real way as a regular nigga, so that when you become a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I know what these hoes is on. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you gon' like, there is no side bitch. There is no side bitch. Like, a bitch should be proud to say that the baby just came in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? He made me pay for my flight, whatever the fuck. Like, bitch, I just turned you the fuck up. What the fuck? Like, this is a fucking nab. This ain't no fucking woman with no motherfucking. What the fuck? But like I said, a nigga would not know that because he's never been through it before. So that's why your words. That's why your words were so stupid, and that's why your team was so unprepared, because you've never been through this type of shit. Give a fuck what a nigga say. For this average bitch to really have put this shit together like this on you, for you not to make a bitch really work for, like, it's so many different ways you could have handled it, but you didn't know that because this is your first time. So it is what it is. But like I said, either way it go, what we want to do is we want to, you know, come and you know, show love and show support and make sure that she gets the maximum sentence, because aside from all the, you know, personal shit and shit like that, a motherfucker cannot do all the shit she did and not be facing charges. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. The baby, I hope that you do not get intimidated into dropping the charges. I hope that you follow through with this, because what you better know is no matter what the fuck happened, whether you press the charges and she get time, she don't, whatever the fuck happened, you're going on child support, and she's not gonna spare you nothing. So you can let the goddamn world, you can let the world trick you in the goddamn, yeah, you know, man, I'm just, you know, I'm all about second chances, man. All right. If you're gonna have a second chance. You're gonna have a second chance. They gonna, cause you going to child support court as you're not Bone Thugs and Harmony in 2021. Like, you are a very big artist in today's culture. It's not going to charge. Yeah, and like, they don't charge you what you are actually making. They charge you off of potential earnings. Meaning, doesn't matter if you get 50,000 a show. If you could get 100,000 and you could do 2 shows a night for a whole month, I ain't finna say no names and no football players or nothing like that. But when you start talking about them big numbers like that, you best believe, like, it's a reason. It is definitely a reason why niggas just say fuck it. Niggas just say fuck it. It's a reason why, because some niggas, my mother told me a story of somebody that she worked with, said that he worked a lot of shifts, a lot of shifts and stuff like that. Always grabbing the open shifts and shit like that. And he was living in a shed. Like, this nigga was working hard as fuck, and he was living in what could only be described as a fucking shed, because child support was tearing his goddamn mouth out so bad. Dog, niggas go into buildings, you know, niggas will risk 20 years in prison over $20 when niggas is hungry and fucked up outside. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So let's just I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't said no names. I ain't said no goddamn name. I'm just trying to see what the hell. Let's go into the next video. Let's go to the next video right here. I can't read this shit. Damn, I can't read it. Where can I see it at? Oh, that nigga, you see that nigga said get a vasectomy. Yeah, that's like I said right there, like that's real shit. Man, shout out to goddamn Jalen, I can't see the last name, but I'm gonna say that it's Butler. He said, shout out to Ayo Nation. I appreciate you. Keep spitting. Most definitely. I appreciate that love, y'all. I'm starting to get congested here. I gotta find a way to read this shit. I know what I could do. All right. Let's go here. We'll go here. Okay, so what it says is, hey guys, since Baby want to put up a statement with his cap ass, I'll put mines up. So we've been living with each other for the past 3 months since our baby been born, doing us. And tonight he want to come in the room talking about I need to go. Don't matter where I go. Mind you, I have a newborn child. So he said I can go to a hotel. This man is mad because I had a oh man.
Wow.
He is this this man is mad because I had a plan B sent to his condo because all he want to do is come in me with no responsibility. Obviously, he probably want me out so he can fuck on his baby mother and other hoes who's been known we've been together this whole time. While I just had my first child, this all goes to say that this man is a fucking coward. I'm sleeping after cooking him dinner. Somebody tell me what she cooked in the comments. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Okay. I just cooked this man dinner. Man, y'all, hey man, look, man, real talk. Don't say you cooked dinner, man. If that shit came out of, I ain't gonna speak on it, man. I'm sleeping after cooking him dinner, and he wanna say I need to go. Fuck you, baby. And damn, I really should have just listened to the cap ass internet about this man. I'ma learn and I'ma grow. But this right here ain't it. And I'm sorry to my baby that her father is kicking her out her home at 3 months. Once again, she cooked the traditional dish. I'm talking about, that's probably why the fuck the nigga told you to leave. It's like, bitch, how long do you think these fucking noodles, is gonna sit before they get soggy and shit, bitch? What the fuck? Like, bitch, the fuck, like, your dinner's in the microwave, nigga, open that bitch and it's really a cup of noodle that's been in that bitch for a whole hour. Like, what the fuck? You know, bitch, get out. Get the fuck out, bitch. But that's crazy. I really want to know what she cooked. But stop doing that. Stop doing that. You know, like if you don't have nothing to hide, if you feel like you didn't do nothing wrong, stop doing that. Stop putting the child in a, like, you and the child are not synonymous. You're not the same person. You know that's not the case, because if at any time you feel overwhelmed, you can drop that child off anywhere in the land and walk the fuck away, and no words will be said. So you know you're not synonymous. Bitch, you get the fuck out. Leave the child. He didn't have an issue with the child. He told you to get the fuck out. The child ain't the one who is sending plan Bs. You didn't send a plan B to his condo because he was coming in you and he don't want no responsibility. Like, you sent him plan Bs because you felt like he was over there fucking other bitches and you didn't want them hoes to have a spot. How many baby mamas do this nigga got?
He's saying he got 4 or 5.
Yeah, come on, my nigga. Like, fuck? Like, what type of, like, bitch, you don't get no fucking, I should have listened to the cap ass. Are you, bitch? You wasn't there because it was love, bitch. You was trying to fucking make a power move. You not no fucking humanitarian. Stop that. It's all about me and my child. Bitch, you was just holding your child, giving this nigga all kind of fucking negative words and energy. What the fuck do you think hurt that child more? This nigga wasn't belligerent, rah. That was you with that shit. That was you couldn't hold your emotions and put them hoes out like that. Stop that shit. I damn near want to go on the goddamn gossip channels and see how they covered it, but it's too late. It's too late at night, and we'll be here till 5 o'clock in the morning, my nigga. We not doing that. We can't do that.
Hey, her brother asking for the fade.
Oh yeah. Let me get on that part of it. Hold on, we got to read. But yeah, bitch, stop with this cap ass shit you wrote, bitch. You don't give a fuck about no child or shit, bitch. You thought that once I get pregnant, this nigga ain't gonna cheat on me no more. He was who he was all those years. The nigga did not just start cheating on you. He did not just start fucking other bitches. You are the one who changed the goddamn situation. You felt like, no, I got this now. You got to do what I say. And that's how the fuck you, and when it don't work, this is why the now will resort to violence. I ain't going nowhere. The world has to move around them. They don't move around the world. If they walk outside with a muscle shirt and sandals on, the weather needs to change to complement their outfit. They don't need to goddamn go outside, check the weather, and then dress proper. Nah, fuck that. This goddamn weather better change. That's nap shit. That's not realistic. That's nap shit. Maybe you thought you had a duck. Maybe your parents told you had a duck. Whatever the fuck it was, though, you were wrong from the very beginning. If you put yourself in a position where you saw not only how many bitches he fucked, but what little interaction he has with the other children's mothers. You saw all that and still brought a child to term. This nigga didn't just start busting in you last year. You just got pregnant. You've been trying to lock a nigga in because you don't have any talent. This is why you didn't leave, off of respect. If you was really a bad bitch, I seen Ari Fletcher. She said, I wish I would call my nigga and he say, I'm going to call you back after I get done with this game. She's saying that she's not going to put up with, you know what I'm saying, a nigga not bending to her will. A nigga's going to do what she wants them to do. You put yourself in a situation where a nigga didn't even have to respect you at all. And then you tried to flip the script once the baby came. That's bullying. That's what that is. And then you come online like you're the victim. Is this the same attitude you had before you had that child? That's the only question. Miss me with the, I thought he would change. I guess I was just a fool. Fuck that. Fuck that shit you talking about. Because if that was the case, you had plenty of niggas you could have fell in love with. You went for the money. And like I said, with the system that you're a part of and the position that you play, which is the advocate, you are the right hand of white supremacy. You are the tunnel or the fucking portal in which white supremacy has to go through in order to get to the black man. That's the position that you play. That's why you're put there. That's why the goddamn mess channels will do great numbers. And this is why you will have niggas who don't really, the reason why, man, I hope I ain't getting sick, man. Damn. The reason why these internet niggas will continuously believe that every woman is a gold digging whore, is a Brittany Renner or Ari Fletcher, is because that's the only women they come in contact with. Let me say it again. Me and Katrina on Conversation with Me podcast, we did a show about how your phone gives you what attracts you so that it can keep you on the phone. Because you don't have any bitches, you don't have any hoes that are interested in you, the only real contact that you have with a female, maybe, is on the internet. That's all that you see, the Instagram models, the fucking, you know what I'm saying? So you really believe that that's all that's out there. When in reality, I put up a stat sitting by Asiatic saying that there's only, and this is another misconception, there's only like 15% of black males that have children. 60% of black males do not have kids.
I fall in that category.
You know what I'm saying? But the women do not go for them. The women go for the 15%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just see it wrong. You think every nigga is a street nigga. You think every nigga is a street nigga, but that's really not what the fuck it is. And I was blown by that because me, just self-centered and shit. I'm thinking, obviously, I can't think that no more. But thinking niggas is pretty much like me and shit like that. And that's not the case. Most niggas do not have children. And that's crazy as fuck. And that brings more credence to what I'm telling you now, is that you see these bullshit ass message channels and shit like that and all this bullshit, and that's what's propagated. That's what's put in your face. Meanwhile, when you have black women who speak with sense, with integrity, with honesty, like Katrina, they will hide her shit in the background like it never got uploaded. So it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's a war both ways. But back to you niggas, you damn near are like a nab, to where a nab, she might be sexy or whatever like that, and a lame nigga will never tell her what her real issue is, what her real problems are, what she does bad, what she does not do good. He'll never tell her that because he's scared. And it's the same way with you, but just for another reason. A bitch has never been able to tell you that you're musty, your breath stinks. Why in the fuck do you breathe through your mouth? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You should, why aren't you taking a bath? You can't get these conversations because a bitch never spends any time with you. She never spends any time with you. She's never been in that position with you. So you just don't know. So, and then, like I said, you just get so old. This is what I'm going to say. honestly. With me working with artists, entertainers, whatever the fuck, with a YouTube comedian, whatever the fuck, rappers, singers, whatever. The younger they are, and I when I say young, I mean like 25. That's young. The younger they are, the better they can take the lessons. When you're dealing with people that are 40 plus, they have a hard time taking in the information because it really is that old dog learning new tricks. So all I can imagine is if you are a, and I appreciate that love. I don't know who that is. Sincerely yours. Everything goes to the Cash App and the PayPal. Where we have a goal right now. So make sure that you rock out with that. The older you are, the more legitimate, and this is scary. This is scary. The older you are without having bitches, and I'm saying this is scary because I know for sure, there's no question about it, my confidence comes from the fact that, what I always say, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is such a big part of me. The fact that I can go anywhere right now and pull a bitch at any time, so much so that I just say no and let them come to me. I can just say I'm celibate. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I did not know how to get bitches, I would be a whole different person. Period.
Elaborate.
If I did not come up and get everything. So me, I've never been no, I tell y'all this, I've never been no money nigga. When I came into this shit, I came into it as the only thing I've ever known is a bitch is supposed to do for you. That's anything other than that, it makes no sense. I've never got no bitch, no present, or no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been bitch, give me. You know, and that's how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to give me the keys to the car in the house and then give me money when I ask for it. That's all that a nigga ever knew. That's reality. And so with that, you know, you look at girls differently. You're looking at them like, I'm giving you the shot. I'm giving you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So when I go into these situations when I was 19 and the bitch took me up to Monroeville and made me fuck my way home and shit like that. When I was in the club and bitches, you know what I'm saying, tearing niggas' shirt off and putting nigga on the wall and tonguing them down and taking them to the back of the club and, you know what I'm saying, give a nigga head in front of everybody. That, even though obviously, yeah, I'm him, but still, that's my reality. That's my reality. So that's why I feel like if you talk about hoes, you need to have that type of back. When I started pimping, when I started managing girls, it was easy because it was more the same. It was more the same. A bitch do something, if you don't have the money, then go over there and get the money. You know what I'm saying? Because you being around me is your prize. That's what you want. And it's, you know, when I started doing drugs and shit like that, this is where the envy comes from with me feeling jealous of her feeling around me the way I feel when I get the pills. It's like, all you want is for me to be around you. And it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that enough for you? So if you are a nigga who went through high school, you went through your 20s, and bitches just never looked at you, they were never attracted to you. They never, or if you was just a nigga on the other side where you had to, hey, here's a bouquet of flowers, and you had to do nice stuff and shit like that. I think it's just different. I think it's obviously it's different because you'll have a whole different outlook on life. You wouldn't see it as, I don't know how you would see it. Like I said, that's some scary shit. That is some scary shit because it's scary to know that so much of who I am and, you know, who I am is based off of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but that's what it is. And that's why, you know, if a motherfucker does not have that background, you can tell. You can tell because they'll come into situations looking at it totally different. One of the biggest giveaways that a nigga was not pursued by bitches is when he sees a situation and he faults the nigga. Yeah, she gonna go over there to a nigga. Yeah, nah, she want a nigga who gonna take her money and fucking, yeah, she want one of them niggas who been to prison. Yeah, she want one of them deadbeat niggas. She don't want somebody who gonna actually build a family with her. And it's like, my nigga, right there, you're already wrong because you're demonizing the nigga when in actuality you should be saying that I'm so happy that nigga took that nothing ass bitch off of the market, because that's not who you want. If that's who she wants, that's not who you want. But because you don't have bitches, you do not have, it's no different than the white people can't say nigga for that same reason. It's like, you can't say bad stuff about bitches because they don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you look like you hating the whole time. Hold on. Them shoes ugly as fuck. Look at Georgia Hope. Nah, let that motherfucker pass. Let him pass. I want Georgia, because that's a good point. That is a very good point. But Georgia Hope, what they are going to do is they're going to prove my point. Look what they said. Georgia Hope said, no decent person wants a jailbird. The reason why they said that, you can look at their AVI and tell what type of person they are. This is why they will demonize. This is why you cannot allow them to demonize women, because they do it out of context. They're not doing it because they don't find those women attractive. They're doing it because those women don't find them attractive. The very instant a bitch came off a jail yard visit, she can come off a jail yard visit. And if she showed him any attention, he would give her everything he had. Everything. So it's not real. It's not real. Dog, and don't get it confused. A nigga saying, you know, dog, a nigga's been, I keep touching my nose. I just feel like my nose is getting snotty. Hold on. I hate when I feel like my nose is snotty. I used to play the field in my 20s. I had one chick that I had to get a restraining order on. It taught me a lesson. Okay, that's a bitch. So this is a bitch. Georgia Hope is a bitch, and it's an unattractive bitch. Like I said, I don't believe in self-help videos. I don't believe in you teaching the 3 easy steps to get more women. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. You would have to have somebody actually take you in, and you would have to watch them move. And like I said, you would really want that to happen when you were younger. And if you needed to do it when you were older, you need to be so serious about it that you would actually go and learn under the tutelage of maybe, doesn't have to be, it could be a pimp. Doesn't have to be. Maybe just a nigga, dog, because like that shit is scary, my nigga, because like I said, the reason why the longer you stay out of school, the more of a fucking fantasy it becomes. The reason why is because you just have more and more time to think about how it's not gonna work and think all, bad shit, whatever. The older you are, the less likely you are to bungee jump, skydive, and shit like that. A whole bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? Race cars. It's because you got all this time to think about all the shit that can go wrong. There was a movie back in my day called 40-Year-Old Virgin. I didn't watch the shit, but just the thought of 40-Year-Old Virgin, the first time that you fuck a bitch, you 40 years old. That's just crazy, because you will be looking at it totally wrong. That shit is fuck. That shit is heavy. That is heavy when you think about it, because it's like what at 40 years old you have a lot of social understanding, so you could probably hear in her moan that she's faking it. When really you shouldn't give a fuck. But also you should not listen to me. If this is your situation, you should not listen to me on this show. Because if you go out here and try to do any of the shit that I did, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You don't know enough about the background and all that shit to even, you know what I'm saying? So it's no sense in trying that shit. That shit is crazy though. That's a big thought as I'm thinking about it. Like, damn.
Playing the field in this day and age is dangerous. I'm 26. You really got to be strategic.
Playing the field, I feel like I feel, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can think of a whole bunch of fucking reasons why you should not be doing shit when you should have, you know what I'm saying, already went through that shit and be like, boy, I made it. Because, like I said, because with me, I continue to tell y'all, I've never had no mind. Never had no mind. You know what I'm saying? So condoms or pulling out was never no, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck am I gonna pull out for and fuck up the bed? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to wipe the bed up and shit like that? Nah, fuck that. I'm staying up in here, man. I'm not gonna go out in that cold world and goddamn hell no. What the fuck? Why? And then, so I'm gonna pull out and have to halfway fucking beat my meat? What the fuck? Like, that's not no goddamn, that's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what the fuck am I wearing a condom for anyway? You know, like, if the bitch gave me any sign that she had something, shouldn't be fucking her no way. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, that's retarded. That's retarded ramblings of a retarded nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I thought, though. That's the way I thought. But I was young. I was young and stupid. And that's why you see me as a older man, I say, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? 3 inches all the way down, because that shit, because it can go bad ways. You know what I'm saying? I know when I got out good. But no, the whole thing is, you know, it's a gay. I think it probably does have to do a lot with attraction, the law of attraction, and what I've realized is, no matter if you're knowledgeable in MMA, weightlifting, football, fucking quantum physics, or who played Pikachu in the 3rd season of Pokemon, if you're knowledgeable, that's going to give you a confidence that a female will like. A female will like that confidence. Or you know what? It wouldn't matter how old you are, because if you are a grown person and you can walk up to another grown person and say, hey, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I want to know if I can buy you a coffee or something like that. If you see a bitch with a fat ass and she just ain't got no clothes on and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just degrading her, just go to the female that you like. But the fact that on the inside you want bitches, but you come online and down talk bitches, that's the shit that's disingenuous. And this is my issue with those people over there and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas ain't standing on no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is really on some shit like, y'all don't like us, fuck it, we're going our own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the fuck? All right, well, nigga, talk about how good it is to be around a whole bunch of dudes. Don't talk about, yeah, we left the women because, no, fuck all that. You done already made your move. You made your move. You good. And like I said, niggas, motherfuckers like that will always make retarded observations. And it has to do, and before I even try to justify it, I'm just going to bring it back to, it's like a white person and nigga. It's like, should a black person say it? Probably not. But if they say it, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, my nigga, that's why the fuck you have to bring your, you know what I'm saying? Bring your Instagram to the front. Let's make sure that you one of them niggas. If you one of them niggas, it's all good. If you can pass the eye test, you know what I'm saying? We look, all right, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, nigga ain't on that bitch with a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, first collector's edition of, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, my nigga, like, But no, I don't know. But we gonna get. God damn, my fault, bro. We gonna get to the part 2 of this tomorrow or Wednesday. I done went too long already. You got any words for him, Big Home?
And the best thing I can tell us young black men out here, or just black men in general, and control your sexual urges, or your sexual urges will control you.
Woo!
26, and I ain't got no kids out here.
Turn up.
You know what I mean?
Salute. And man, shout out to KK. KK said, much respect. First time tuning in. Much respect, OG. That's love, Big Home. I appreciate that. Beezy said they the type of dudes who tell on their homeboys for cheating. Exactly. Them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be that type of nigga. You know what I mean? Well, you that fucking attention stall that you have to you heard when the dude came out the room, when Darius came out the room, the bitch was talking to him. Tell him, Darius, she had already had somewhat of a kind of relationship with him. Nothing on that level, but the nigga Darius, now that I think about it, that might be what the fuck he had in the back of his mind. Like, I'm trying to fuck this bitch one day. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like that's my whole shit. Like, what are you trying to save? It's nothing to save here but me and your relationship. Nothing else on the table should matter. If a motherfucker burn brim, if they, you know what I'm saying? If it's anything, I don't give a fuck if I just dapped you or some shit like that. But if it's a problem with that, it's gonna happen right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who, and this is, you know, back in my day, that's how it used to be. We came together, we leave together. The conversation we might have on a ride home, like, you stupid motherfucker and all that shit like that, that's that. But we came together and we left together. Keep that in your mind. I appreciate all the support, all the love. As I said, it's going all the way down. What do we want? It's on you, Amor. Amor. This nigga can't hear me, man. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. Hello? That nigga gone. Appreciate the love. Make sure you hit the PayPal and the Cash App. Fuck with the movement. We on the move, my nigga. Woo!
What up, big? Like it get a little meaner each time, don't it, huh? Real spit. Let the Eskimos speak. It goes sinister, minister with his third eye watching the show from the beginning. It's the end of an era, the dawn of an age of Aquarius, buried the truth to be saved. Did you ever think you would see so many slaves? Had that dollar sign on them to make them behave, Stevie. They need us to settle for minimum wage. Get on some pot calling the kettle black shit to stay paid. Damn it. I'm madder than average, mad at the masses. Crabs in the bucket, let's tip it and tuck it, bag it and ag it. The whole bucket, fuck it, they're killing each other. Keep passion, then let's take the welfare of they bitches to show compassion. Make sure that all our power's on top and it's everlasting. Just pass that generational wealth down and keep passing till we have no more resources left round. It ain't get absent, meaning cloudy days in the future. That's weather forecasting for that ass. If we don't get up off that ass and make some progress with that movement and investments with that stash. And if you ain't got you no stash, what you been doing with your work? And if you ain't got you no work, how you been measuring your worth, dude? Don't shoot the 50 with me, just tell me the truth. You scared of being on your own as long as she take care of you, it's cake. And if I'm out of bounds, prove me wrong, get me straight, get up your weight. Real players might get in a bind of bin, but won't break. Power up and never stop. It's the hatter coming back at you, batter up in the box. Swing. They ain't Compared to better pressure being real brings. Sitting on the sideline, niggas trying to run schemes. Never heard of hard work, I can only blame them. Cause bad apples have seeds too, don't throw away the stems. Garbage in, garbage out. Social media wins again, let's go to them Joneses' house. Go see what them Joneses bout. Do just what them Joneses doing and try to take them Joneses' clout. You might even catch a record deal, cause they got talent scouts. They ran our culture straight in the dirt and brainwashed it. The yes we can movement ain't work, pain squashed it. That sounds kinda like an excuse, cause the painful truth is that we easily distracted and emotionally reactive. So they can use somebody claiming God and Jesus and come wipe us out. Somebody talking nice and know how to please us with the better route. I spit deep shit to make you peep shit. This drug user movement got y'all vibing to some weak shit. Auto-tune brought us to the bottom and now y'all underneath it. Real rap move like the ocean and y'all seasick. Some of y'all move the ball, but most of y'all defense. Black speak up and black downfall is the weakness. Whole world blind, curves real when it sees it. Said them planes brought them buildings down perfect and y'all believed it. Wait, why these niggas in dresses again? And how these bitches making money messaging men? Is the only way she can make some money showing some skin? Is everything that makes you money tied to some kind of sin? Hold up. And why the court system strictly for the ladies? And how the fuck she making money making babies? Just a couple questions from the real section. Look, we don't want no problems, we just deal checking. I'm the talk shit dean, foul mouth boss. So fuck you in advance if I piss you off. I don't hate whites and I'm not a misogynist. I'm just a call of bullshitologist. It's the Eskimo marathon flow. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. And every John Doe that took a stand for the black man. The last thing they want is us to expand the lifespan. Snakes will dap you up and backstab you with the same hand. So keep a close watch before they put a stop to your plan. I'm from the south where the cops and the clan could be the same man. Most of them folks who got caught in them traffic stops ain't stand a chance. Let's keep it a buck. I drop music to take a stance. Yeah, I'm dropping my nuts. Took a glance and I got a tell you that society's fucked. They tap dancing around the truth. In other words, they be dodging it. They poisoning the youth. They think they hip, but they hopping it. Gucci made a blackface and niggas are rocking it. So if you pay for your disrespect off of who are you profiting? Is it your people, your government, or everyone else? You sounding like a sponge. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Don't try to blame someone else for your type of bullshit. My nigga quit. I step on everybody's toes, but that was some for nigga shit. But the program that scammed us into the nigga that, the nigga this. Gotta get a pack, gotta get rich, pull a trigger quick, never fall in love or trust a bitch. And it's convoluted, cause in the jungle that still makes sense. Gotta keep it moving with them bundles, situation tense. It's so consuming and they confusing the minds of great men. They keep us grooving and keep us snoozing time and time again. And these are tender times, they infusing gender lines. They'll say I commit crimes with anti-agenda rhymes. I'd rather let my light shine and y'all respect my mind than to be a hand-picked balloon for them porcupines trying to blow up. I won't get signed by some masterminds, and so what? Blind ain't how I'm designed. They want you streamline, worship in the shrine in that sunken place, trying to make it climb. Y'all too corrupt. All I got is my word and my nuts. Had a dream I talked to Easy, he said, boy, that's enough. And I always had the strength to talk to God, cause that's who you trust. It ain't about what you gon' do, it's about how you adjust. So go on and let them haters hate and leave their ass in the dust. It don't matter, you took a break, go ahead and shake off the rust. Go ahead and eat what's on your plate until you done had enough. And ever since I've been awake, I've been on what we discussed, so pay attention. Cause consequences ain't got shit on good prevention. And when it's real game poppin', you should listen. Stay in your lane and no hopping and no switching and no flopping and no flipping and no slopping and no slipping. Peep out the new world and see how it plays. What a wonderful creation Mr. Sinister made. Go ahead and grab a Bible and shoot in the fade, but check your mirror, you in denial, that's how you get played. Cause he hungry, he put in work, he came to get it, he came to get you. He gon' take everything you bought and you brought with you. He come for everyone that you fought and who fought with you. By telling true lies through a screen with false pictures. Stay awake now, it's all hate now. Trying to play us like a Kit Kat, give me a break. Now they say that dollar fake is about to be a crypto quake. Wasn't no crypto drill, so ain't nobody ready for that shake. Totalitarian American jelly for your peanut butter. You up for brain surgical cuts? They manufacture guns as if he ain't murdered enough. It's the messianic versus volcanic vertical rush. Don't trust Mr.